to be the next permanent leader of that department. Russell Collier became the interim fire chief last year when former fire chief Milford Jordan retired after 40 years at the department. Collier started at the Montgomery Fire and Rescue Department back in 1988 and has had major positions within the administrative advancement of that department. I'm Andrea Tyson.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Did you know Epicure and Jack's Tavern is also a butcher shop? Epicure and Jack's Tavern wet age premium cuts in-house and hand cut every steak themselves. That means you're eating the same quality beef restaurants brag about, because they are the ones cutting it. From ribeyes to fillets, this is craftsmanship you can taste. Epicure and Jack's Tavern, where the butcher and the steakhouse live under one roof.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome into the program here on a lovely Thursday out of Montgomery, Alabama. Eddie Bader in the studio with me. Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I got a question, though. Is that Slick Willie playing the sax at the beginning of this song?
I don't even know. I think it can be Bill Clinton if you want to.
I mean, it kind of sounds like Billy Style.
Adjust yourself. There you go.
Yeah, it sounds like Billy Style there. He's been on a tear lately. And they are roasting him over the coals.
Bill Clinton?
When they're looking at those pictures when he was in court, and he's just...
I remember when I was in and I could get in a hot tub without pruning up immediately.
Man, and they slowed it down so you can literally watch his face, and he is reminiscing as he looks at those photos.
Mm-hmm. Now, just let's do a real quick rundown.
Okay.
Like all sorts of stories out there. I'll just start reading headlines here. Trump is asking either John Cornyn or Ken Paxton, I think, to drop out of the race. They're in a runoff to be the next senator. Cornyn's the current sitting senator. Incumbent, been there for a while, and Trump is apparently going to make a decision on who he wants to drop out here soon.
Ooh.
Which is fascinating.
That is fascinating.
Iran is crying bloody murder over losing, of all things, their warship called the Soleimani.
Yeah, but
Trump drops a hint for the new supreme leader of Iran, saying, if you're going to pick a new supreme leader, I have to be part of the decision. And one of the leading contenders for that position is the son of the Ayatollah. But he's been treated he's been treated in England. See, you're right on the cusp of taking over your father's murder. Your father's assassinated by the Israelis. You're and you have no experience, by the way. He has no leadership experience at all, but he is the son. And so they're well, maybe let's consider this guy, but let's figure out how to vote without getting our heads blown off. And this story came out from the Daily Mail. Son of Ayatollah treated in England for impotence. Suffers from a floppy missile.
Poor guy. I know. Hey, whatever it takes to dodge and get out, because that's a draft. He's getting drafted into it.
Mm-hmm. Senate Republicans block a Democrat effort to limit Trump's power over Iran. And Thomas Massey, being the anti-war champ he is, raising hell on the House side. But I was not shocked to see the war powers resolution kind of shot down. Now they want to help. The UK is going to allow the U.S. to operate from key British air bases.
Not just UK, but Spain.
Yeah, and are the French jumping in, or are the
You know
French
they will.
still like
They're jumping
you
in,
know,
but they got a white towel hanging out of their pocket, just ready to go. To
we
the
will
town.
only fight once Candace Owens admits my wife does not have a penis.
Yeah, what's up with the Candace, by the way? I need to ask you about that. People are asking me as if to take her seriously, and I just can't.
No, she's a demon.
I mean, am I missing something? Because I can't take her seriously right
seriously, right now, I will pray for Candace Owens.
Okay. Okay.
And I would say that in the sense of I'll pray for people that accuse and persecute others. Man, I don't know. I think it's.
I'll have some people that I really like and respect, and they'll say, "Hey, have you seen this latest one?" And no, and I'll regretfully try to watch it. 5 minutes is all I can handle.
And it's not just what's being said; it's the manner in which it's being said. And I'm like, this is crazy behavior. This is witching hour behavior.
Yes.
Like you got a little voodoo doll behind you there too. Some crystals that you rub at night.
Something.
Well, you pretend to be a
gives
Roman
me the
Catholic.
ick.
Man, no. So don't get me started on Candace. It's very frustrating.
I feel better than because it
very
gives me the ick.
No, like there are certain accusations that you make that perhaps you should have. If it's an extraordinary accusation, maybe you should have some extraordinary evidence.
You would think,
or just any.
Any would be good.
Any evidence, but instead, let's do like a deep dive into the grandparents of Erica Kirk, and
that's why I just feel it's shtick, and
yes,
really
it is.
Bothers the crap out of me.
Yes, it is, and people easily fall for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Karoline Leavitt destroys Caitlin Collins, and it's in the eye of the beholder, I suppose.
I guess.
But we can get into that cat fight.
Okay.
DOJ cancels Biden autopen investigation, saying, quote, we can't find any laws that were broken. And they cite that the Supreme Court ruled presidents have immunity, which was in Trump's favor when that was first put down.
Did you see that going any different?
No, I didn't at all. Yeah. At all. There are also these hero cops who stopped the mass shooter in Austin are to face a grand jury.
I read this morning that the district attorney, who's a Soros guy, has decided not to go any further with it.
Good.
Yeah. Which, are you kidding me? You had to wait like 2 days for that? Are you kidding me?
Absolutely crazy. With all due respect, those who continue to try to build up and protect and fund and all these other things with public education, some fascinating data, what's happening with the increase in homeschooling and how those kids do that are homeschooled for most of their, say, education years.
I've got some of my family like that. And
the bottom line is they do very well.
The only thing that we were ever worried about was social skills. Yeah. And there have been some challenges with one or two of them, but no more than the challenges they would have had if they had been in school anyway.
Right. Exactly right. In Alabama news, Birmingham Southern College campus, it was announced it's to become a U.S. Coast Guard training facility.
Okay.
All right. You know how everybody wanted to bail out Birmingham Southern and all this stuff? Well, you have that lovely campus sitting there. Coast Guard's going to take it over.
How close is the coast?
You could build a big old pond.
We're doing that here in Montgomery in front of that school. That's going to be a big old pond.
Yeah, but that's for like drainage issues and stuff, I guess. Or just to get the environmentalists off your back or something like that. Or is it like save the ducks?
I don't know what it's
save
for.
The ducks
I think they hit water and went, oh crap, what are we going to do? Oh, now we got a pond. Mm-hmm. But with this other one, I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence.
The soon-to-be governor of the state of Alabama, Coach Tuberville, he said Democrats' midterm message is, quote, protect all terrorists and protect all illegals. Coach knows how to put it down where the goats can get it. House committee approves school 10 Commandments bill would meet any kind of legal muster, say the sponsors.
And, of course they do. Mm-hmm. Of course.
And there was a Coleman child sexting suspect identified as an illegal alien with Mexican cartel ties. Not shocking. Also saw a story about CP, somebody arrested for that in Autauga County.
Yeah, did you see? It was a gunshot or a gunfight.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was a gunfight.
Yeah, it was a gunfight. I just read the story a second ago, yeah.
Absolutely unsettling. And you have Joe Rogan going on back and forth with Steve-O. And Steve-O being kind of like...
He's a turd.
Yeah, he's not just the... He's bold. He's got a lot of courage. I'll give him that. But like,
it's Steve-O, man.
Like, he's not the smartest guy, so he's trying to defend like transgender stuff, like just from a well, it doesn't seem that bad, man, and like all this stuff. And Rogan said, you know who's killed more people than ICE this year? Transgender shooters.
Ooh, Joey.
Right. And he's had this incredible thing I'll get into the details later. Pope Benedict
Yeah.
the 14th, then Cardinal Ratzinger, condemned the transgender movement in the 1980s, before it was even like in people's consciousness.
Yeah, what during the 80s?
Like Eddie Izzard.
That's what I'm thinking. The comedian types were the only ones I could ever think that.
Well, and Valentino was in the 20s. Like there was
but
cross-dressing, but like
I don't remember. I remember it coming about Boy George, for instance.
Yeah. I'll tumble for you.
I'll tumble for you.
But Cardinal Ratzinger, like in the 80s, we'll get into the details, like what he found. And like, so sometimes these people, there are people ahead of the game, like way ahead of the game. I thought like Matt Walsh was ahead of the game. But Alabama was ahead of the game.
They dropped the ball, obviously, if it's come back around.
Yeah, but I mean, politics is one thing. And who's actually listening to some German cardinal?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
maybe,
we're America. We do what we want.
He's doing good, maybe his flock, but that's probably
we do what we want. But also, and man, Nancy Mace is on a tear in Congress. The House just voted 357 to 65 to kill a resolution that would have released all congressional sexual misconduct reports. Nancy Mace forced the vote after text surfaced showing Representative Tony Gonzalez allegedly sent sexual messages to a staffer who later offed herself.
Okay.
Crazy. And like all this Epstein stuff. Release all the Epstein stuff, but only 65 members of the House voted.
Okay, so that tells me how many people total in
stuff.
that House? 65 of them are not pedophiles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that tells me. 65 are not absolute creeps. And why are they allowed to vote on this? This should be a people vote.
And also, and this would go back to the 70s. And I don't think what you would find is a lot of pedo stuff. I think what you would find is a lot of, you want to work in this office.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, but you'll see the pedo.
And that too. Well, remember what Dennis Hastert, the Speaker of the House, he got arrested for that stuff. And nobody talks about it.
That's my thing with the pedo. I don't think no one talks about it because just like me a few years ago, you didn't want to acknowledge that it even exists.
Sure.
Just not people are really like that. There's just few and far between. But since then, Joey, I hate saying it, but they seem to be everywhere. They seem to be everywhere. And they're trying to excuse it. It's not pedophilia. It's I got affliction for young people or something.
But aren't we such a schizoid society where it's like Bill Clinton's one of those creeps? Bill Clinton definitely did that stuff. And then you see a video of Bill Clinton like, oh, look at me in the hot tub there with Jeffrey. And everybody's sitting there.
Okay.
Like,
he's a bit of a hypocrite when it comes to that.
I mean, he's very charming. So is the devil himself. Like,
but you know who's not? His wife.
But here's where I want to begin to actually just jump in.
Okay.
Passed away last night. Rest in peace. Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz, man.
And
Great man.
I was too young when he won that national championship right with Notre Dame. I was not born until 1988. But I always remember on TV. Mm-hmm. I'm like, who is this kind of slightly Mr. Magoo goofy guy?
Yes, that was Lou.
But the more stories you hear, the more of how he inspired people, just the great speeches he would give constantly in the locker room to motivate.
You can go on YouTube and find the Lou Holtz halftime speeches, and they are incredibly motivational. Yeah. They really are, man.
And here is a clip. This is Lou Holtz at a commencement speech. And so this is just a small sample. Mark Cumbie sent me this. Okay. Mark, our digital producer.
Great guy.
And very much so.
Hope you're feeling better, Mark.
Amen. We'll keep praying for you, brother. But this is Lou Holtz at a commencement speech talking about, 4 things you need to know and 3 laws you need to follow to really live a great life.
You need 4 things in your life. If you don't have any of these 4 things in your life, you're going to have a tremendous void. See, everybody needs something to do. Number 2, everybody needs someone to love. Mm-hmm. Number 3, everybody needs someone to believe in. The 4th thing you need in your life is you need something to hope for. What do you want to do? I want to give you a simple plan. I wished I'd have learned it when I was 21. There's only 3 rules you have to follow. Law number 1, do what's right. Do what's right and avoid what's wrong. There's never a right time to do the wrong thing. And there's never a wrong time to do the right thing. The second thing is do everything best your ability, because then people will know you're committed to excellence. You want to be special. And the last rule, help other people and caring about people. Needs a smile, needs a kind word, needs an encouragement. You need 4 things in your life.
Amen.
He's a great man.
And I have in front of me the poem, and a bit of a prayer, that Lou Holtz would have his players memorize.
Okay.
The poem is called What Will Today Bring? This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. What I do today is important because I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place something I have traded for it. I want it to be gain, not loss, good, not evil, success, not failure, in order that I shall not regret the price I paid for it, because the future is just a whole string of nows. He would have his players remember that and memorize that, put that to heart. Well, I mean, what does Lou Holtz mean to you, man? I can see you're getting emotional over there.
He was, I don't know, just had a moment where I realized I'm 50-something years old and a lot of my heroes are dying. But he was a great guy. Remember him in football, and a few times we had coaches that would play his speeches. But my favorite memories of Lou Holtz is when he started doing commercials probably 10, 15 years ago. And he'd be doing those motivational speeches at a gas pump with somebody. And he just a great human being. And yeah, it's one of them things, man. My heroes are dying, and just kind of remind me of
pretty good age.
Oh, he had a great life.
And he went into hospice about last year.
I don't see a lot of people come up to fill those shoes.
Oh, they're coming.
And I'm sure they are. It's just I'm at. I don't see them coming.
Have hope. They're all over, Eddie. If you really find them. Now, is it always in our media?
No, that's true too.
But there are people like that all over this beautiful earth of ours. Let's go to line one. Right. You're on there. Who's this?
Hey, this is T. Spear, and I have a unique one. Mm-hmm. I actually got to meet Lou Holtz.
Oh, wow.
Along years ago, in all of my travels, one of the places that I got to work was at East Carolina University in the football office. My job was the recruiting administrator, and I recruited, and I did. I worked with the defensive line and that sort of thing. And we always, at the end of the season, we always had a banquet, and you would have coaches, clinics coming in. And Lou Holtz and Pat Dye and Tom Osborne all came in on the same year, 1 week right after the other. And stupidly, I didn't get autographs. But the one thing that I do remember Lou Holtz being a tremendously humble man, just a wonderful, wonderful person. And he said, you don't win football games by throwing the long ball. You win football games by consistently making first downs.
Yep.
Amen.
You do your job, and you go on. And everybody is a team. As one of the coaches said, there is no I in the word team.
Right.
And he epitomized that. He and Tom Osborne both epitomized that. There is no I in a team. Everybody works together, and either you work together or we will get nowhere. And I tell you, he was the nicest, most considerate person to my little boy. And at the time, Patrick was just in the 4th grade. By letting him sit in and listen to those conversations about what it takes to be a great player. Not a great coach, but a great player. And Lou Holtz had players. And I was so fortunate to get to meet him. And you're right, all of those speeches that he would give his young men, they should be repeated. And not only should they be repeated in locker rooms, they should be repeated in classrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll make better students, which will make better people. And Eddie, you're right. He was a true icon. Just a great guy.
100%.
But thanks a lot for remembering him today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for remembering. I couldn't have done a better tribute.
Yeah.
Thank you, T. Spear. God bless.
Thanks.
And did you see, this kind of bummed me to bring it up, but did you see former ESPN guy, I can't stand him, he's a white guy now and he's a big lib, but he called Lou Holtz on the day he died, a scumbag.
Oh, Keith Olbermann? Yeah, I mean, Keith Olbermann, yeah, that guy's already in hell, man.
I
just look at how he says that about all sorts of people.
I know, but
that exists, and that...
Are you kidding me?
You can't... I mean, there's some people who can't help themselves.
Just things like that, just on the day the man dies.
Yeah. We've had too many of these public things, by the way, where either it's somebody is taken, murdered, or it's somebody, lives a great life, dies at a ripe old age, and the lack of grace that is shown to those who have passed away that aren't here anymore, but if you truly believe there's somehow, they're not necessarily somewhere, but there's certainly somehow, if you believe in, well, the promises that we have been given. And it gives me a lot of solace of late. And, I mean, Lou Holtz is in a better place than Keith Olbermann,
100%.
I think, might ever be, though. Yeah, I look at somebody like that guy, like, why would you lash out? Where is that coming from? Why? And it's often coming from a big gaping wound that he projects out onto the rest of the world. That's a shame. I didn't know that. I try to ignore that guy.
And that's the thing. I didn't really want to talk about. I hate to even give him the time of day, but I don't. It just as a person, even my worst enemy dies on that day. I generally don't have anything negative to say at that particular second. Just give everyone some grace.
Amen. Amen. But hey, one person I'll definitely give grace while he's still living. To.
Yeah.
It's Josh Ryder.
Well, you better, because it's his birthday.
Leslie too.
It's Josh's birthday.
Happy birthday, big boy.
Yep.
Happy birthday. I can't sing the traditional song, but we can say happy birthday, and we might actually include you in a special Eddie's dance party celebration a little later in the program. All right, to celebrate your birthday.
Yes.
There. But, not all the custom jewelry they make there at Dillon Rings is computer aided. I mean, of course, they can do the computer rendered and then do the design that way, but I'm looking at on the Book of Faces on Dillon Rings page a charm. A client requested Josh to hand make pawn balls on the back of a disc so the client could add it to their charm bracelet that tells a story about her life. So the question is, what can they make for you? And just get by there. 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery. I do have something at mine. I keep teasing Josh with it. Maybe I'll tell you on your birthday. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe later. But I've got some ideas myself, and I just know I trust him. That I can have a general idea without knowing the first thing about jewelry, really. But he can make it a reality.
Yeah.
Like, he's just that good. And it can be, you use the computer and you get real fancy and intricate and stuff. Or it could be, you just want something that has meaning to you. That's done by hand, by just the eye. And, of course, he can do that as well. And at Dillon Rings, they do so much. It's custom design work, but they have a great inventory Leslie and Josh put together. And not to mention the repair work they can do, the spa treatments they can do, the appraisals, they buy old jewelry. You name it with jewelry, they can do it at Dillon Rings. So stop by, 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery. And be sure if you stop by today, say, happy birthday, Josh.
That's right.
We'll be right back after this.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jay Scott with Blue Water Broadcasting here at Premier Portable Buildings. We're in Prattville, Highway 31 South here in Prattville. And it's our Warm Hearts for Seniors supply drive that we're working on here, and we need your help to do it. It's for the Central Alabama Aging Consortium, which serves Montgomery and Elmore and Taga counties as well. And we're just trying to help seniors live independent and productive lives, but we need supplies in order to do that, and that's where you come in. You can stop by Premier Portable Buildings of Prattville. Today, I'm here until 1, but you can stop by anytime during regular business hours and drop off your supplies. Whatever's convenient for you is convenient for us and the consortium there, but also you can drop off at any of our other sponsor locations as well. But I'd love to see you. I'd love you to come by here, and we're going to be here until 1. Things you can drop off, we're thinking stress balls or blankets. We've also got a replacement shake, meal replacement shakes that you can drop off as well, exercise stretch bands, things like that. So come on by, say hello. If you need more information, just go to bluewaterbroadcasting.com or any of our Facebook pages, and you can find out more there. I'm Jay Scott at Premier Portable Buildings of Prattville, here till 1 o'clock for Blue Water Broadcasting.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. At PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Join Blue Water Broadcasting for Warm Hearts for Seniors. We're teaming up to collect badly needed supplies for the Central Alabama Aging Consortium, serving seniors and disabled adults across Autauga, Elmore, and Montgomery counties. Drop off items like cleaning supplies, blankets, fans, meal replacement shakes, stretch bands, and stress balls at Riverside Chevrolet, 4270 U.S. Highway 231 in Wetumpka. Catch us live on location from March 2nd through March 13th. Let's show the River region what warm hearts can do. Visit us at bluewaterbroadcasting.com and help us make a difference today.
Good afternoon, it's Jay Scott, and I am at Premier Portable Buildings of Prattville here for our Warm Hearts for Seniors campaign. That's on 31 South, just before you get to the River Bridge here in Prattville. And we are looking for your donations to help out the Central Alabama Aging Consortium. Serves Montgomery, Elmore, and Autauga counties here, helping seniors live independent and productive lives, active lives, and we just need some help from you. So we're looking for supplies like fans, meal replacement shakes, exercise stretch bands, stress balls, blankets as well. The fans are really going to come in handy with the way the weather is turning here as well. So if you can drop off at this location right now, I'd love to see you, say hello. But if not, you can drop off at any of our sponsor locations during regular business hours for any of them, as well as our radio station. You can drop by. The big Blue Barrel is right there in the lobby. You can drop it off there. You can drop it off right here as well. I'm at Premier Portable Buildings in Prattville on Highway 31 in Prattville, just before the River Bridge. I'm here until 1 o'clock today, so come on by and say hi. It's Jay Scott for Blue Water Broadcasting.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary debt. It's about using an asset you already own to improve your financial position and your quality of life. The key is understanding your options and choosing the strategy that fits your goals. Let's see what's possible with the equity in your home. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
This is your roving reporter, and today I'm talking with a political activist.
That's right, man.
And could you please explain to us your red cap with the letters MMRGA?
Yeah, man, this is my MARGA hat.
MARGA?
Yeah, man, that stands for Make My Retirement Great Again.
I see.
And to do that, what you need to do is call David Ernest,
the asset preservationist.
That's right, man. You can call David at 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-SAFE.
And I understand that's a toll-free number.
Yeah, man. Get David Ernest on the case, and your retirement will be great again.
And you make these hats?
I do. Here's a whole pile left from the last administration.
And they say CPWABD.
Yeah, man.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. And as you said, there's a whole pile here. Well, there wasn't much demand. I can dig it.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason. Renewed retaliatory strikes from Iran are generating more anxiety for the U.S. financial market. Energy prices are on the rise, with prices at the gas pump spiking overnight. U.S. benchmark crude jumped $2.59 per barrel, or 3.5%, to $77.25, the highest level in more than a year. The rise in oil prices has already sent prices at the gas pump up almost 10%. A week ago, before the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran, a gallon of regular was $2.98, according to AAA. Today, the average price for a gallon of gas, $3.25, a 9% increase. Shares of Broadcom jumped more than 6% after the chipmaker's first quarter profits beat analyst expectations. The company's AI revenue more than doubled from the same period a year ago, hitting $8.4 billion. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Go to work for a family that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders is looking for experienced dump truck drivers. Call them today, 855-777-9785. Drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines and be part of the family.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Another very warm day today with a high temperature up to about 83. The record is 85 from 1880. Sun and cloud mix. I've taken showers out of the forecast for today, and I think we'll be partly cloudy tonight, overnight low 62. Low 80s for a high on Friday, perhaps middle 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. Then maybe a few stronger, possibly severe storms. The Saturday night in the overnight hours into Sunday, we'll be watching that. Sunday and Monday's high in the lower 80s. Maybe a leftover shower on Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Now, I'm looking at Representative Nancy Mace's X account.
Yeah.
And she's calling to end the slush fund. Well, the slush fund for what? Well, taxpayers are apparently footing, and have for years, since like the 70s, they've been footing a bill to cover up sexual harassment claims. Now, ain't that a perk? It's almost like I'm back in radio in the 70s.
Yeah, so...
It's like, wait, we even got like money set aside that if I, grab somebody's tush and they didn't like it, we can just pay her off.
But didn't these same folks that made the laws, if I do that, then I get charged with sexual harassment?
Right,
And,
yeah, of course.
Nobody pays mine except for me, right? But
of course, right. Maybe you should run for Congress.
Yeah, if I've got that bad of a problem, they have a whole fund set up just for that.
Well, and also once you hit a certain age
Yeah.
of senility,
Oh, can you get away with it?
people get away with it.
Really?
Yeah, remember that scene in The Wedding Singer? Where it's like the old man, he's like,
I remember a reporter saying George Bush kind of grabbed her the wrong way one time and she let it go. Yep.
no, you shouldn't do it.
No.
And you should tell Grandpa to stop that. But that could definitely...
I don't want to be that grandpa, though. I don't want to
You
be.
might be.
I know, man.
I suspect...
I'm going to have to walk around with my hands in my
I
pockets.
suspect you're going to be pitching a 10 at 95.
Cooking, baby.
But apparently the Congress shot this down. So, like, only 65 voted for Nancy Mace's resolution.
Is that not clear? You have 65 that are not dirty
dogs?
dogs?
Hang their hat on all sorts of stuff that I guess you could get into. All the excuses they're going to make.
Give me
about it.
some, Joey. Give me some.
Well, some of these were false accusations. Yada, yada,
Okay,
yada.
then why didn't we fight it? Why did we pay?
Because it's easier to just pay.
No, it's not. If you are wrong and innocent, then you fight to the death to prove it.
Well, and then some of these were like, you don't want the victims' names out there.
We don't have to have the victims' names out
there.
there.
You're silencing the victims.
When you get fired and walked out.
Well, one that Byron Donaldson, they got into it. He said, Nancy, and she's like, you call me Congresswoman Mace, and he's like, oh goodness, great.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, and she's tried to make it a you don't respect women thing. He goes, Nancy, I've known you for years. I'm not being disrespectful at this moment. He was trying to clarify, why does this only apply to sitting members of Congress? Why doesn't this apply to staffers, which this fund has also been?
Okay, let's add that. That's a good idea.
And so there's probably more to this about how they forced this vote and the procedural stuff, and people are annoyed with I'm betting the excuse a lot are going to give is this is just her grandstanding. There's a way that we could have gone about this, and instead she forced it, and now she gets to stomp her foot and act like she's the high and mighty one.
All right. Say that's the case. So what? If it took her grandstanding, let's not remember, a lot of our history has been changed by somebody grandstanding or sitting down.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Somebody's got to make a stand. And this, I mean, how can you defend this? This is embarrassing.
And by the way, a lot of my favorite people up there voted for it.
I'm sure.
Like, Bassey, of course, but like Anna Paulina Luna, she voted for it.
What about Fetterman?
This is on the House side. Yeah, he's the big, tall senator over there. Tim Burchett voted for it. And we'll play a clip of him in a second, explaining his point of view. But here's what Nancy Mace said on X. After the full House voted to keep covering up Ethics Committee records of members of Congress who engaged in sexual harassment records, the Oversight Committee passed our motion to subpoena the taxpayer-funded settlement slush fund used to silence victims. Every member of Congress who used your money to silence victims they harassed will be exposed.
Good.
And we look forward to reviewing the records from the Office of Congressional Workplace Rights. We will make sure you, the people, know their names. So she ain't going away.
I just don't, something I don't get with that. If I do that at a company, I get, you have your 3-step process for you. But at the end of the day, if I don't quit, I lose my job, and this person can come after me civilly. But because I'm a congressman, that doesn't, I'm above that? I'm above the law?
Well, it attracts it. Like when it's kind of like when you're rich and famous, and they let you do anything. No, but it's also like when you are a member of Congress, what might have been just like a normal interaction becomes this huge thing. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate.
I know.
I would have voted for it.
That's what I cannot understand, how these people, and half of them claim to be Christians. I would like to ask them one by one, like a spelling bee. Come up, ask them, can you please tell me how you could defend this? And I got a feeling they would stumble and go, Yeah.
So here's Anna Paulina Luna laying out her advocacy for this.
All right. I support Representative Mace's subpoena here, as well as the amendment to it. And I just think it's really disgusting how this institution protects itself, because y'all, just half of them voted to send this stuff to House Ethics, where it's going to die. We know that members of Congress are using taxpayer dollars to pay off sexual harassment. We just had a member of Congress literally sexually harass a woman that then lit herself on fire, and you guys all protected him. You guys all protected my own side, your side. And so if you guys want to talk about victims, if you want to go out and virtue signal, and then you guys are going to kill her stuff on the floor and then try to pass it, yeah, of course we should subpoena all of this stuff. But I'm not going to sit here and play games. I think it's a complete fraud. I think that's why the American people hate us. I think the midterms are coming up, and everyone should go on record for this. And I hope that members are exposed for this. I hope it goes back, I think, to the 70s, because it's wrong that it's happening. It's wrong that we cover up for it. It's wrong that we can't censor our own side because people are busy making deals because you guys don't want to censor your side. It's a deal that's been cut, and people hate us for it. So, yeah, I support it.
Thank you, Representative.
Chair recognizes.
But that also, in the day and time we live in with this Epstein trap, this is just more cover up, and we as American people do not need to just let this go.
Now here is Timber.
I hate saying it, but the women need to get in there. There's a bunch of old men. I wonder how many lawsuits the women have to settle.
You might be surprised, man.
I know.
I've had the theory for a while that power corrupts men and women alike, including in the sex ways.
But what if you're?
But I would say the men are worse still.
Yeah, sure. Well, they're the majority of them. So.
Because they're men. But
what if you're a willing victim of a senator or congressperson doing that?
I don't think you're a victim then.
But
I mean, you might both be victims to sin. But like, I don't think, legally speaking, you're a victim then if it was consensual.
All right, well, okay, good point. But if I know there's money to gain on the other side, honeypot.
Anyway, you really are stuck on that from last week. This guy's over like, why have I never been honeypotted? Maybe you should run for Congress. And then you're going to be relying on that slush fund because it was some
it's already there.
Chinese spy.
Obviously, it's a benefit. I mean, some people have a 401k, some people have a slush fund.
Now, here's Burchett. He's laying out his case as he's walking and talking. This is like...
Hey, everybody, Tim Burchett. The House just did the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. We just voted to cover up sexual harassment of employees by members, if you can believe that. I got the sponsor right here with me, got Boebert. Y'all tell them what happened.
It's shameful. They voted against my resolution that would reveal members of Congress who sexually harass employees on the Hill, women on the Hill, in the campaigns, lobbyists, etc. Shameful. So I don't want to hear.
They sent it to the ethics committee. So a bunch of congressmen are going to investigate
so
themselves.
Let it go get hidden, right?
Yeah, this is exactly where bills go to die. So her privileged resolution is being sent to the ethics committee for members of Congress to investigate themselves. And remember, this is your tax dollars that were used in this hush money.
Yeah.
Yes,
How many millions? How many millions are in that thing? They said there's millions.
Some years there's like 4 or 5 million that went to a slush fund that paid for members of Congress with your tax dollars to allow them to go sexually harass people on the Hill. And then the second thing is I want to say is I don't want to hear another word about Epstein or Epstein victims by a single person, Republican or Democrat, that voted against revealing sexual harassment on the Hill.
Let's get that list. How many people? 49 of us voted to make it public, right?
To actually have transparency.
49 or 50,
and this is the crap that we see up here all the time. 10%. We are actually standing for victims. And we just saw with Tony Gonzalez, his staffer, who killed herself, lit herself on fire. The worst way to die. And this was part of the same fund that is being covered up. Did he pay her? Maybe she never got a check, but she doesn't have a life anymore.
You'll never know. Anyway, we need transparency. Thank y'all for sending me here.
Also, in the world that we live in of hackers, remember when Anonymous used to kind of hack stuff that we really wanted to know?
Yeah, sure.
What happened to them? They get bought out?
Yeah, they were always kind of
I know, but on something like this, would you... I think you could hack, get those records, put it out there.
You were thinking the people that use the Guy Fawkes mask as their, like,
gotta be somebody
logo.
In there that's worth the crap. No?
No, honestly, I think they got co-opted pretty quick.
Yeah, I think so,
the federal
too.
government's like, y'all are talented. Would you like to work for us?
Would you like to work for us?
Let's
Want my
go.
gold or you want my lead?
Let's go to Dennis. Hey, Dennis, how are you doing?
Fine, guys. Real quick on your topic, but that's not why I'm calling. Real quick on your topic, the staffer burned the wrong person. Second, they need to have no retirement after one term, and if they do have a retirement, it needs to be strictly on Social Security when they come of age.
Oh, yeah.
They don't need no perks for that.
Agreed.
Three, they need to not have Medicare for them or whatever. They need to have term limits and all that. But we can go on that forever and ever and ever. The thing that's going in Iran, Joey, check out Jeremiah, the 49th chapter. It tells all about this to the letter, okay? That's going on right now.
Okay.
But the reason I really called was on the last break, the bumper music. Did you write that?
I made the demo and then I put it into AI and I touched it up. But what's cool with the AI is it keeps the same, essentially all the hooks and all the music that I made in the demo. It'll keep it, but then clean it up and produce it, make it sleek. So I kind of made it, but it's AI.
Well, I can tell you that Tony Iommi may be the king of guitar riffs, but I would have to say you'd definitely be the king of bumper music, dude. I would definitely vote for the Oscar for you. Absolutely.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I like that.
So when you're standing up there one day without Oscar, okay, but from your radio bumper music, I want you to remember this day that I prophesied that you was going to get that.
There you go.
Oh, the prophet Dennis.
Yep.
And Joan, please don't even put me in the same word with those. I'm not worthy.
I hear you, sir.
Yeah, but check out the 49th chapter of Jeremiah, Joey. I know you've been studying a lot, and check that out. There's a lot of things that's covered in the Old Testament books of prophets that deal with what's going on right now So if you get a chance, take a look.
Okay. I appreciate it, Dennis.
Hey, y'all have a great day, guys.
You too, Dennis. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll actually be going to do Bible study tonight
Good
about,
deal.
the story of Joseph, like son of Jacob, right? Many-colored coat and all that
Coat
stuff.
of many colors.
Mm-hmm. It's actually, I think, one of the better, like just pure story.
Yeah.
Just great, cool story.
I like it. Dolly Parton song is pretty good.
Wait, who was the guy and the girl? I'm a little bit country and a little bit Osmonds.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they were sister and brother, which was really odd.
Seriously though, if your understanding of the Bible is like from musicals, like
Yeah.
Godspell and Jesus Christ Superstar, and I'm like, well, you probably grew up in the 70s and 80s, but
Osmond, man, that was great. Then you had Lawrence Welk.
you should probably pick up the real thing. Lawrence Welk.
The Bubble Machine. You didn't have Lawrence Welk in your life?
No, I didn't actually. That was beyond. I had like weird stuff. I had Nickelodeon kid, so the cartoons weren't that weird to me, like Rugrats stuff.
Yeah, I love
but
Rugrats.
I remember Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop's a little weird when you.
That
go
was a little
look
bit weird. Yeah,
a little weird.
I
The
was
song
weird.
that never ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you didn't think Ren and Stimpy was weird, did you?
No, I did.
Okay,
I loved it.
No, yeah, I knew it was weird. That's why I liked
To
it.
this day, I could like tell the joke, where it's Stimpy's fur balls cure all sorts of
Yes.
things, and then they run out of hair to lick, so they start licking the hair off of the backs of hairy men.
Yes.
And I could to this day probably like talk to my dad and go, "Ooh, that feels purty," and he would know the reference exactly. Ren and Stimpy was messed up.
Dude, it was crazy.
It's
I couldn't
messed
believe
up.
it. It was great. It was great TV though.
Anyway, we got another break.
All right.
First, this part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services, and they're at Pest Pro. Ashley and that great team are ready to help you as things are starting to come alive.
Dude, they are. Skeeters are out, Joey. Skeeters are out. I know there's some other bugs out there. Yesterday out in the wood pile, you want to have ants. And so I didn't even think about it, but if I'm bringing that wood in the house, I'm bringing how many ants?
Oh, as I left today, I hit the garage opener.
Yeah.
Inside the garage, big old wasp
Yep.
was stuck in the garage.
They're looking
and
for places
immediately
to build, man.
It flew out of the garage as soon as I opened it, but it's like, yeah, they're around. They're alive.
Letting you know they're watching you.
They are watching me.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, if you want to make sure your house is ready for this spring season where all those little
we're in it
insects,
now.
all those bugs are going to come alive, try to find a way to get inside.
Yep.
Don't let them. And, of course, mosquitoes, termites, they can help you across the board there at Pest Pro Services. So you can always learn more at ppsriverregion.com or just search for Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces or call them direct. 265-9990. That's 265-9990. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. When you want to know, call a pro.
That's right.
Pest Pro Services.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now. For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Join us tomorrow from noon to 1 at Southern Metal Supply, 383 GS Road in Prattville, for our Warm Hearts for Seniors supply drive. Drop off much needed supplies to benefit the Central Alabama Aging Consortium.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Breaking news, folks. Trump is dropping Kristi Noem, and he names Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma.
Ooh, did Noem get gnomed?
To be the new Secretary of Department of Homeland Security.
What happened with Kristi? She get gnomed? What? Just asking.
Okay, Boomer. Let's go to Duke. Hey, Duke, how are you?
Now, what about Pam Bondi? Is she next?
Possibly.
Possibly could
Yeah,
be,
Noem
man.
and Bondi. They tried to go for Hegseth, but Hegseth is like,
bring it.
man. Hegseth is looking happy these days with this operation.
Yes.
Now, Joey, I was thinking when you was talking about these individuals in the White House that don't want to sign the name on dotted line or whatever. I want to pick your brain now. There was a rap song out from many years ago saying, "There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house."
Yeah,
Who sang that?
I don't know if
Oh, come on. It was a chick, because I did a video with her. Dang it.
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this
What
house.
was that
So that's what we
lady's
got
name?
going on in the White House.
Definitely. I wouldn't say in the White House, but definitely in the
Oh boy,
Congress there.
Now, who did that one, Joey? Come on, man. You
It's
know
a
all
chick.
this
I
stuff,
can't think of
man.
her name, man.
I don't know off the top of my head, man. Right, is it Frank?
Come on now, Debbie, I
Joey.
bragged about you, the genius. You
I
know
know.
the whole thing.
I gotta go to the Google for this.
I do not know all things.
Yes, you do.
Wait,
Know a
is
little
it
bit
Cardi
about
B?
Cardi B, thank you very much. Thank you.
Cardi B did that one.
Yes.
I thought a guy did that.
No. That was straight up Cardi B.
Oh, no. She must have sampled the thing you're thinking of for WAP, which we all know what that stands for.
Yeah.
Need a mop and bucket.
Yes, you do.
Play it on the alphabet.
We just don't have those licenses.
No, this is why we've gone to my original.
Ain't no cuss words in it or nothing like that.
We just don't have the license to play music.
Oh no, but it wasn't the White House, Duke. It was it was Congress. Congress has this massive slush fund.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that crazy
Well, they
though?
worked in
Now,
the
hold
White
on, we
House,
can
though.
hold our president like for what? Let's say Clinton for things he did, held him accountable.
Oh, you know me.
Because there's no slush fund. There was no slush fund for him, but there is for congressmen.
Come on. The hell I never said that to that woman.
Come on.
Hell, y'all lying on me.
Yeah, though the best one of the best moments of that Clinton deposition on Epstein is when Nancy Mace goes, "Would you say an intern is young?"
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
He just
knew he
so
was
beat.
He
Yeah.
knew he was done at that moment.
Yeah.
But they're all just so dirty
That's so creepy,
and
man. They give you the ick.
creepy, and you can get deep into this that like maybe this is a tactic to ruin people and make the appearance of they're a dirty dog, and they invited over the hoe, or did somebody you just find the hoe in your hotel room? You're like, honey, seriously, I didn't invite her. Like there's all sorts of like weird, nasty games that get played up there.
Yeah.
But I want to know. I want to know.
So we just got a whole house up there, in other words, y'all.
That's all. What Justin, Joey, you've been to D.C. Did you notice it when you were there? Was it just oozing out like Amsterdam with the whoreness, or was
No. Though when I was walking to go meet Bobby Bright in his office,
yeah.
I just looked to my right and walking along the street next to me, Barney Frank,
Oh,
and his nipples were protruding. It was so disrespectful.
So most of the women wear pantsuits every day to work.
Oh yeah, I bet that's a big pantsuit place. Yeah,
I think some of them play.
yeah.
It's a very professional look. Though lately the style is very almost like imperial with all these big old buttons
That's
and
what I think
shoulder
of.
pad
I
things.
think of Hillary Clinton, and then it just makes me think of Chow.
Like, how many of y'all watched Star Trek growing up and you like want to say engage like you're Janeway?
Exactly. I don't like
Anyway.
I thought about Sharon Stone for half a second. I don't think it'll be that long.
You need to get that off your mind. That's no good for you. It's
Yeah.
no good.
Anyhow. Let me go over y'all before I get y'all fired.
All right. Love you, Duke. See you, brother.
I wonder what the original "There's Some Whores in This House" song is. I was trying to find it on AI real quick.
Honestly, I just assumed I forgot about just being
By the
sampled.
way, my algorithm's going to be so confused.
Go back with how do I find good puppies, and it clears it all.
No, my algorithm's going to be so confused. Like this morning at 5:30, daily mass readings, and then at 12:58, "Where's some whores in this house?" What is the rap song?
That's how they know you're Catholic.
How many bombs have been dropped? How many people have been slaughtered in the latest war?
Where's the whores in this house?
Who's been set on fire?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm confusing the algorithms. Good.
Do you think? I mean, do you think your algorithm, or there's a system in that algorithm that sends out a signal? Hey, we got somebody just way out.
Yeah.
Something needs to be checked out of here. I hope that's the case.
Well, I don't know if anybody's actually checking it, but I think it will give you what you look at. Though there is a running joke where it's like you're watching somebody create erasers on the ends of pencils, and you just happen to look away at something else in the room, and you leave it on that video. Now they're going to send you video after video after video of erasers. So that can't happen.
Well, but what I've learned is manipulate a little bit. I'll play one of our videos, and then I'll just let it play for a couple minutes.
Nicely done.
Walk away, and then literally within an hour, all of a sudden it's blowing up in everybody's algorithm.
All right. That's not bad.
Works.
I see what you're doing.
It works.
I appreciate it.
Hey.
Now, this part of the program?
Yeah.
Brought to you by Cole Plumbing. Dude. James Cole and the team, ready to help you with any and all your plumbing needs.
I'm telling you, I'm probably going to have to call them up. Looks like our Airbnb's got a water leak. I got a $150 water bill, Joey.
And that's not right.
Mm-mm.
Not on that property.
Nope.
Ugh.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
Do you know where the leak is?
We had one repaired earlier this year.
But you don't know on this one.
Don't know on this one, yeah, and that's kind of So we're gonna call them up. I'm sure they're gonna have to do some digging because it is outside and it's across the road.
What is that, double?
I hope not, but
well, because water bills depends on what you got installed.
That one ain't double. Honestly, on that one, it's almost triple.
Wow,
it's almost triple. So, if you get a flapper stuck or something like that, that'll increase your bill $30-$40 because they usually catch. But we've got something there that's just running.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so if you notice that with your water bill, something just ain't right. It's way too expensive. I didn't install a pool or a sprinkler system. Or it could be you got a simple problem like a drippy faucet or a clogged drain or a toilet won't stop running. Maybe a garbage disposal that stinks so you need to replace.
That happens too.
And of course you could just want nicer things like a tankless water heater system or a taller toilet. Maybe even go for a Japanese toilet that sings to you.
Man, I keep thinking about those.
Those are great.
Always warm when you're ready.
Yeah, those are great. Cole Plumbing can help you with any of this. So y'all check them out today. You can always go to coleplumbing.com, make an appointment there, or just save their number, 279-8919. That's 279-8919. And just remember, folks, when you have trouble with your bowl,
call on Cole, Joey.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Iran has launched a new wave of attacks against Israel, American bases, and countries around the region. The Islamic Republic warned that the U.S. would, quote, bitterly regret torpedoing an Iranian warship. Israel and the U.S. hammered Iran for a 6-day today. The war has escalated a little bit each day, affecting an additional 14 countries across the region. In Washington, Republicans are invoking the war in Iran and the prospect of retaliatory terrorist attacks as they try to tee up votes for a funding bill for the Department of Homeland Security. That's something Democrats have been resisting as they continue to insist on changes on the way that ICE conducts its immigration raids. Hall of Fame college football coach Lou Holtz has passed away at age 89. Holtz guided Notre Dame to the 1988 National Championship and amassed 249 victories across 33 seasons. This is SRN News.
Hi, it's Mike Gallagher. A lot of us are thinking about taxes, home projects we've been putting off, ways to get ahead financially in 2026. Now's the perfect time to talk to my friends at Fellowship Home Loans. If you want to lower your mortgage payment, they can help you refinance. If you need access to cash for home improvements or to wipe out high-interest debt, their fixed-rate line of credit is one of the best tools out there. Fast approval, predictable rate, and flexibility to use your home's equity wisely. Remember, many people still qualify to skip their next 2 mortgage payments. Imagine starting big projects or paying down debt with 2 months of breathing room. My family and I have used Fellowship personally. I trust these guys. Take control of 2026. Go to fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G. fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G. fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G, or call 800-510-MIKE. That's 800-510-6453. Fellowship Home Loans, mortgage lending by the book.
Nationwide Mortgage Bankers, DBA Fellowship Home Loans, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 819382.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Another very warm day today with a high temperature up to about 83. The record is 85 from 1880. Sun and cloud mix. I've taken showers out of the forecast for today, and I think we'll be partly cloudy tonight, overnight low 62. Low 80s for a high on Friday, perhaps middle 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. Then maybe a few stronger, possibly severe storms. The Saturday night in the overnight hours into Sunday, we'll be watching that. Sunday and Monday's high in the lower 80s. Maybe a leftover shower on Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. An investigation is underway after a minor was injured in a shooting late Tuesday night. MPD responded to the 3400 block of Eastdale Circle shortly before 9 p.m., where first responders found a juvenile girl suffering from a gunshot wound. The girl was taken to an area hospital for treatment in serious condition. No other details were released. The city of Prattville has made the decision to close Pratt Pool for the upcoming season due to safety concerns. First opened in the 1970s, the city pool is facing the possibility of undetected voids beneath the slabs and behind the pool walls. According to the city engineer, the voids could result in sudden structural failure without warning. The Alabama Senate has passed a bill that would require schools to regularly play the national anthem. SB 5 would require local school boards of education to play or broadcast the first stanza of the Star-Spangled Banner during school hours. If passed by the House, the measure will go on the ballot to be considered by voters as a constitutional amendment. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli.
And Jeff Baranko with Chappie's Deli.
One of the reasons Chappie's Deli has been around for over 32 years is Blue Water Broadcasting.
Yes, it is, and we have the perfect faces for radio.
We sure do. And if you have a perfect face for radio, call Blue Water.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Breaking news is that Kristi Noem is fired.
Yep. She's in Nashville giving her a farewell speech, I guess.
And Senator from Oklahoma, Markwayne Mullin.
I like that guy. Got a little bit of pepper in him.
Yeah, you're starting, especially on the Senate side. Adjust your camera.
Yeah,
I don't know why that keeps happening. You just keep.
I'm rocking.
Your
moving around.
Your wiggle worm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm sorry for
it's the
calling you
ADD
wiggle
I got.
worm.
No, it's okay.
That's more of a child.
It was on Ridley when I was a
didn't
kid,
mean to
but
infantilize you.
didn't do any good. So.
Didn't?
No.
It shows. But yeah, I thought Noem, maybe Pam Bondi. Like, those are the two that seem the most shaky.
Yeah.
Seriously, the press, the Pentagon in particular, went after Hegseth with all their dirty tricks, and somehow he survived.
I'm so glad that he did, though, because you know they're going to keep trying to go after his administration, take things out one by one. Hegseth is he's a treasure.
You think so?
I do. I really do. Mainly because I love the fact that he's a player's coach. He gets down there with the troops. He's not afraid to put it out there. He's not afraid to publicly challenge them, and he's not afraid to take on a public challenge. So,
yeah,
it's a man's man.
And I like the cleaning things up over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is breaking.
And I don't think he wears a dress, so that's always a plus, too.
Apparently, Kristi Noem, remember when she was, like, going to try to be VP, and, like, that story came out that she killed her dog?
She named her dog.
Yeah, named Cricket.
Didn't you one time have the hots for this one?
No, man.
No?
No, I was telling you off air that she was at the Alabama GOP dinner one time, and she sat literally right next to me.
Yeah,
because we were at a table up front, and she was just getting ready to speak. Lieutenant Governor Will Ainsworth was introducing her.
Okay.
I saw him this week, but I shook his hand. He's doing well.
Good to hear.
I think he has won me over in the sense of he's a man of his word, and. No, because he didn't try to go jump into the Senate race.
Yeah,
he
you're
always
right.
said, my only aspiration is up to governor, and I'm good other than that. And he isn't, and I know for a fact there are people that want him to do all sorts of stuff. Sure. Run for this or run for that. I'm like, he's stuck.
If his eyes on the prize, that's what he wants.
So I appreciate that guy, and I think he will be welcome back into the fold anytime he wants to run for office down the road. But yeah, it was as he was introducing Kristi Noem, I remember going, I started thinking of all the misogynistic Shakespeare stuff about women and their makeup.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. I usually don't even think of that, but it was a lot.
Do you remember Tammy Faye Baker?
Yeah.
Was it that level?
More well done.
But that poundage of makeup?
A lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
That ain't good.
So anyway, he's out. Markwayne Mullin, senator from Oklahoma, is in, and I guess this is the first big shakeup of the Trump cabinet.
Thanks, Mark Cumbie, for giving us the tip on that a little while ago.
Yeah.
That's
it's happening.
It's
happening.
So, all right, let me ask you this. Do you think there's going to be more of this, or does this need to be one and done? I'm worried the more his thing falls, the more people are leaving and he's replaced them, it looks like tumbling house of cards kind of thing.
Well, and if he's picking from senators, you got a thin majority already.
You know what I mean? Think about that, but yeah, dude, yeah.
Now he's picking from senators because I think a senator can get approved pretty quickly by the Senate, out of just respect for a fellow senator.
Now you're opening another election.
Yeah, and I don't know if Oklahoma's you got to do a spot pop-up election, or if the governor there gets to a point, you immediately get somebody in there. That's what we have here in Alabama.
I think they settle it by barrel racing.
Yeah. Or a sack race.
Yeah, or whoever can stay on the bull the longest.
What is it with the four-legged race?
The three-legged race.
Three-legged race, yeah. No, because it's tied together, that's just one. Right, okay. Those two become one. Yeah.
That's the way that works, buddy.
Or the wheelbarrow race.
Oh, the wheelbarrow's embarrassing.
Yeah, especially when you ain't spry anymore.
Right, you just get shoved.
And it's you chose to be the barrel part.
Now you're paying, buddy. Yeah, that face full of dirt.
I just heard you're going to have sciatica issues.
You got them now for sure.
You just hear that popping in the lower back. Anyway. So, big shakeup.
Yeah.
And isn't it interesting that all the bombing of Iran and stuff is now not in the news cycle for the moment?
Yeah, for the moment. But was it last night, maybe the night before, they fired one over to Cyprus, and I wasn't
Yeah. And now, like the UK and folks are going to go defend Cyprus, and more people that, a missile or a drone, hit Azerbaijan.
Mm-hmm.
They were a little annoyed by that. Just a little bit. And you got to wonder what is happening to this regime.
That's what, at this point, because
I think they're getting bombed out of existence.
Yeah, they supposedly killed 40 from the get-go. So at what point, who are running that system now? Is it just a couple of lower-end people that are the only ones that are alive? And, hey, I got a missile in my garage. You want to go fire it off? But the one like the drone, that's going to be a lot more, that's not going to be in somebody's garage kind of thing.
Well, Trump hinted that a potential successor to the Ayatollah will be killed as the conflict with Iran escalates.
Well, did you see what the Babylon Bee put out? They put out the new supreme leader. It's just a skeleton.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Rubio again.
No, they put that one earlier, but this one's just a skeleton.
Their leadership is just rapidly going. Everybody that seems to want to be a leader, they end up dead. Trump said it yesterday. And then he said, if you want to choose somebody, I got to be part of that decision. Almost like we did in Venezuela. Wow.
Have we come so far? Look where we're right now. You're talking about the president of the United States saying, I'm going to help choose a leader for Iran. How many years ago were we sending plane loads of cash to them? Plane loads of cash.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be honest, I kind of like this strategy a little better.
Yeah. They better get out, or it ain't just going to be Kristi Noem or Pam Bondi who's got heat. Like J.D. Vance said stuff, Marco Rubio said stuff. Like, if this war really does go sideways in a bad way, and I don't necessarily think it will if they actually do what they say they're doing, but, man, they're on the record of, like, we're not going to get drawn into some long thing. We're the, whiz kids on this. It's like, you talk about rolling the dice on this one. Rolling it big time.
Somebody just texted me, said, Trump's so good at creating jobs. He's creating jobs in Iran right now.
Yeah, he is. Now, this is from the Daily Mail. The favorite for supreme leader of Iran spent months being treated for impotency in the UK, in private UK hospitals.
Who put this out?
He was repeatedly treated for impotency. Not just once.
Well,
but repeatedly. According to this is from the Daily Mail I'm reading, but they say according to a secret U.S. intelligence document.
Obviously, it ain't too secret.
On Tuesday, this is what Mojtaba. He's 56 years old.
He don't want to do this.
He was reportedly preparing to be named successor to his father Ali, who was killed along with 48 other senior regime officials in America and Israel's ongoing Epic Fury operation. What Israel calls it, I think, Rising Lion.
Rising something,
something like that. According to a classified briefing sent by the State Department to the U.S. Embassy in London in 2008 and later released by WikiLeaks. Oh, okay, that's how this got out there. The son was placed under pressure by his family to produce heirs. So it's not even like, oh, man. It's like, we know your stuff doesn't work.
But no, maybe that's not the case. Maybe he doesn't prefer the opposite sex.
Maybe he's gay.
Yeah.
They're like the most transgender surgeries in the world, I think, are in Iran. Because they're like, we will kill you if you are gay, but if you want to be a woman, like, go ahead.
Oh, there was that one comedian.
And yeah, guess what? We started doing that in this country, too.
There was a comedian that said the only other way out of getting into the Army is proving that you're homosexual, and you have to send a tape.
In Turkey.
And Iran as well.
In Iran as well. I know about Turkey.
You have to send a tape.
And it can't, well, I don't want to get too detailed. But you might, if you're thinking of getting out of military service, you go, well, I'll just do the quick way. That's not what they're talking about.
That ain't what they're talking about.
That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about you got to go full on into it. Hit rock bottom,
man,
so to speak.
Yeah, but I think I'd take the military.
But apparently, this guy's impotency required 4 visits, including a final stay lasting 2 months.
Dude, he had to get an implant then.
And he eventually had a son who was named Ali after the baby's grandfather. According to U.S. intelligence, he married relatively late in life in 2004. That was, quote unquote, reportedly due to an impotency problem treated and eventually resolved during 3 extended visits to the UK. Those visits were to the Wellington and Cromwell hospitals in London, according to the intelligence document. He was expected by his family to produce children quickly, but needed a 4th visit to the UK for medical treatment. After a stay of 2 months, his wife became pregnant. Back in Iran, a healthy boy was born.
Looks just like one of the nurses.
Well, I mean, okay, your dad was just killed. Like, your nation is, like, being destroyed. I'm wondering how much does he actually, because it took him a while to make an heir, how much has he actually bought in on any of this
I don't think he's bought in at all. I don't think he wants anything to do with it.
And now the Western press is running that your thing it didn't work, and it took a long time to get it to work. That's just embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. But if you got that kind of money and your parents are bugging you to get an heir, get the hospital involved. Get some science involved.
I guess, is Kristi Noem, I haven't been reading the closed captioning, is she still speaking, now answering questions, but is she going out with grace?
I think so.
Like she's not throwing barbs
I don't
at
think
Trump?
she's throwing barbs
That's
out.
wise.
I wouldn't.
That's wise. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. That's 334-272-9228.
Yeah, I think she's handling it for the team. So.
Yeah, she looks poised.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It's like it's too perfect.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, this is terrible for me to say because I'm an ugly person, but you see how she's got the shiny skin? I can't stand the shiny skin on women.
The shiny skin?
Yeah. Some women really want that. It's like it looks like they're kind of sweating a little bit.
And you're going for more of that like matte.
Yeah.
Like
I like a natural beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Like bags under the eyes. Hadn't slept in 3 days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I know she's vulnerable.
So we'll see what happens with Mark Wayne Mullen stepping up, and will he get approved by the Senate? I think he will.
I think he will. What's going to be his first big move, you think?
I don't know if it's any sort of first big move. I think this is just we need a new face to present this to the public, is the idea here. Well, this part of the program brought to you by Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. And there at the Goodson Group, Bo and the team are ready to help you whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate here in the Montgomery and surrounding areas. Bo has been working in the River Region real estate market for about half a century now. And so if you're looking for somebody with that wealth of experience to guide you through buying and selling, he can help you. The Goodson Group can help you. But they also provide services beyond buying and selling property. They have management services available should you want to rent out your home. Great idea in this market, but you probably need somebody who's actually a professional to manage it for you. If you don't know what you're doing in that regard, you're asking for a big old headache. Instead, for a reasonable fee, have the Goodson Group manage that rental property for you. Now, you can learn more at thegoodsongroup.com or just give them a call direct at 551-0225. That's 551-0225. Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. Yeah, it's not even like I'm reading the closed captioning here of Kristi Noem, and I'm not seeing anything that juicy about this. She's being very bureaucratic about it, in a way. Huh.
Take one for the team. We're going to be better.
Yeah, this must have been in the works for a second.
I think so. But hadn't that kind of been a bit of a rumor for a little bit, too? That I think that nobody wanted to believe it, but that she was probably going to find the exit here soon.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was her or Bondi.
Yep.
For sure. And I'm still don't know about Bondi's performance at that hearing with the Epstein stuff was miserable.
Dude, that was literally like ex-girlfriend crazy.
Mm. And a bit like materialistic, like
don't matter.
Who cares about like the demonic, child abuse ring run by unaccountable elites? The Dow's at 50,000.
And it reminds me of when Hillary was giving the testimony the other day, and one of the clips that came out, I don't think it was from the other day, but one of the clips came out where she was talking about it doesn't matter how they died. We got 4 dead guys. Why we
oh, yeah, the Benghazi
that
thing.
Became,
what difference at this point does it make? Yeah.
I know that's a conversation that happens, but that is not one for the public. That's for you and your PR person because you're trying to cover your butt.
Yeah.
Because what she did then, that was just absolutely disgusting. Hey, there's Katie. Who's Katie with the bald head guy?
Oh, this is a PBS story.
See? That right there. Not a ton of makeup, natural beauty.
I agree. This is after yesterday. Senate Republicans voted to block a Democrat-led resolution that would rein in President Trump's military authority against Iran.
Okay.
The Senate voted 47-53 against the resolution introduced by Tim Kaine in January and backed by Senator Rand Paul that would compel the president to, quote, remove the United States armed forces from hostilities within or against Iran and seek congressional approval for further hostilities. Senator John Fetterman was the only Democrat to vote against the measure, and Paul was the only Republican to vote in support of it. The resolution allows for the U.S. to defend its personnel or facilities and continue assisting Israel in similar non-offensive operations. It reaffirms Congress has the sole power to declare war. And yet the Republican-controlled Senate said, no, that's not true. And I believe Katie's going to talk about this and mention an Article 2 authority. Let's listen in to Senator Britt.
The Senate this evening rejected a war powers resolution that would limit the president's ability to strike in Iran. It would require congressional approval. What about that did you find objectionable?
Look, the president has the authority under Article 2 to conduct the strikes that he is executing right now. The president's mission has been well laid out. He wants to make sure that we keep Americans safe and secure, that we ultimately destroy Iran's military, their missile capability, the ability to manufacture those, also their naval fleet, and any ability to regain or reconstitute nuclear enrichment. When we're looking at bad actors across the world, Iran has been at the top of that list. So allowing the president to finish the mission that was begun, I think, is critically important. We've seen this authority be given to presidents, certainly over my lifetime, and I, for one, am proud that the president continues to put Americans front and center.
When you say finish the mission, at what point do you believe Congress should have a formal vote on this conflict?
Well, the president will have a number of days to obviously complete this. He's laid out that it'll take a little bit of time to be able to do that, but that we are well ahead of schedule of where they plan to be. So the president, not only with the number of their military leaders and obviously the Ayatollah that have been taken out, but their number of munitions, missile capabilities, and capacity that has already been diminished. So I think they've got a plan in place to finish the job. It will not be done overnight, but we'll certainly hopefully conclude in the weeks ahead. There are no plans at this point to put boots on the ground, and the president obviously wants the safety and security of our troops to be of paramount importance, and certainly our heart is broken and our prayers go out to the family of those who have already lost loved ones. We know that their selfless sacrifice ultimately are going to keep Americans safe, both in the region and here at home.
So that was Alabama's senator, one of them, take on this, and it seems like Coach Tuberville agreed, voted the same way.
I believe so, yeah.
So, and again, the breaking news is Trump fires DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, replacing her with Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin.
I think I've seen Mullin in a few of those hearings kind of get upset a time or two.
Oh, yeah. Mullin's kind of a man's man.
Yeah, thought so.
Let's go to John from Prattville.
All right.
Hey, John.
Hey, good afternoon. I had a question.
All right.
Just had a question in regards to the Markwayne Mullin. What, in your opinion, is how are you going to talk me out of giving up my Senate seat for a Department of Homeland Security job that can only be good for at least, at the best, 3 years, when I can remain a senator if I'm doing a good job indefinitely? I don't see the appeal to that.
Essentially, once you get that cabinet level position, you can be in a position to essentially sign your own meal ticket, like write your own ticket. And it could be running for president, or it could be just serving in other cabinet positions, or there's always the revolving door into, say, private sector and things like that. So in terms of like quality of life as an individual, and it's very possible in some ways the secretary job is easier than being a senator too. I don't know off the top of my head, like what are Mullin's concerns? Well, what are the ages of his family? Yada yada yada. There might be like some personal aspects to this if he'll have more time.
Yeah, I mean, I like Markwayne from what I've seen of him, and like I said, in Oklahoma, he could have that job indefinitely as long as he's doing a fair job. And they've only got a campaign like once every 6 years. That's pretty good gig.
I would think so. And
I guess the reason Christie got thrown out was the jet, $70 million jet.
That was the last, I think, straw, but there'd been a lot of hail, like so much piled on top of her at that point.
Big time, yeah. And it would have been anybody.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, John.
Yeah, so as Mullen was walking in, he said, I found out just minutes ago, so I don't know.
You woke up a senator and now suddenly you're something else? Aren't you asked if you're interested in the job? I mean, I know it's like a coach where you're just going from defensive end to, hey, now you're the quarterback, buddy. Huh?
No, I a while back didn't find Chrissy Nome forceful in her presentation. I'll put it that way. Like it always came across as a little bit too,
a little too nice or something, polished.
Yeah,
but they tried to. To me, they tried to make her sound like a rough and tough kind of gal with the whole popping of the pet. But
I didn't buy it.
No, I don't think nobody did.
Well, also there is a gift. I guess you could call it a gift. Might be more of a curse. People that can take the talking points and knowing where the rails are, like not to touch, and yet still sound natural and sound compelling.
Kennedy?
Yeah, or I mean,
no, even some younger ones, but yeah.
And there's always been mistakes with these folks. But look at what Vance and Rubio are able to do, what Caroline Leavitt's able to do. Yeah, there are a lot of these folks that are very good at playing the game, and Nome to me seemed like a weaker one, along with Pam Bondi.
She's pretty right there.
What is with you and all this? Like, well, she's pretty. Well, she's pretty with less makeup. She's pretty with more.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll try to investigate that more. But she does look pretty good with a hat on.
As long as her face is shadowed.
Never mind.
What is this, a Seinfeld episode?
No, we used to work with a girl.
Yeah.
She used to work at one of them clubs, the only club they ever had out in Prattville. And then when they closed that down, she came to work from Hyundai.
Mm-hmm.
And she was one of them girls. She looked.
You mean the clubs where they take the clothes off?
That's the one.
Yeah.
When she wore a hat, she was an 8. Without a hat, hard 5.
Hard 5.
Hard 5.
Like that's a hard ceiling right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too much. I'm sorry. I'm just a male pig.
What kind of hat?
Usually the HMA hat.
So one like cowboy hat?
No. That was when she worked at the club.
a raspberry beret, or
again, that was at the club. New job.
She wear a hat all the time. Like it's just a ball cap.
She knew it. Enough people had told her
to keep your ball cap on.
Keep the hat on.
Well, anyway, this is a great way to say happy birthday to Sam, who's on the phone.
Happy birthday, Sammy!
Hey, thank you for taking my call. It was a hard hat, too. This is a wide brim hard hat, yeah. Keep it industrial under that.
That's right.
Yeah, keep the flashlight on, too. I want to be a little blinded here.
Good light, bad light.
She was a manly woman.
Hold on, let me do the check real quick. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1.
You know, that's the way to go, though. She had a trade. She's going to make some money instead of being in debt. God bless her. Yeah. Secretary Nome. I think they dropped the ball. They should have had her come out flaunting her Plains Indian heritage with a headdress on, horseback, just hard charging. Here she comes. Possibly topless. I'm just saying they just totally dropped it.
What is with it? What is with you guys?
No, don't you put this on me.
No, I'm putting it on you.
Joe. So I knew she was in trouble about 4 months ago when she was down at the border and doing good work. But somebody had her. This is okay. It appealed to my Army background. Somebody had her in some skin tight black jeans with black combat boots, completely shined up. Man, they were perfect.
I remember the news cycle around that.
Yeah. Who, I don't know. But
there's got to be a little bit like you're a secretary, like a top level cabinet position, and you painted those things on. Like it's a little much sometimes.
Joey, there's times in your life when I'd worry the hell out of her if we were in the same office. I'm sorry, I'm a married woman, but obviously she enjoys attention. She would get attention, and there would be. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, we got slush funds. What's the problem?
Right. I mean, what's the problem?
We're gonna discuss something. I mean, in all seriousness. What was it? Just a few months ago, you may have heard that. Or her and the family, the death threats and the attempts got bad enough that they all moved on. I forget which. I think it's a naval installation way up towards the Great Lakes, but they're on base. They're on post, or maybe it's there. But anyway, they're living on a military station right now, and for protection. Yeah, her and the whole thing. It's stressful, man. And then her and her family. She was the governor of South Dakota.
South Dakota, yeah, one of the Dakotas.
Yeah, and the Senate. And if you look at the pictures, you can see it. When Trump got elected, it was like her 50th birthday. Hey, Mama got she got the Mar-a-Lago look. So, she's given so much. And just God bless her. It's just, but it is stressful. It takes a lot from you. Oh, man.
Well, what are you doing for your birthday today, big boy?
I'm standing here buck naked. No, my mother had a little spell, and
sorry,
I got the house cleaned. Yeah, she's over at Baptist at the moment.
So you came to town? Fine. You came to a big town for your birthday?
Yeah. I'm up here right now, messing around. But we're gonna get Mom settled in, taken care of here in a minute, and then I don't know, man. A double fillet of fish? We're not gonna get. I'm not getting too wild.
That's all right.
No, that's all right.
That's all right.
It's fish. It's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, that's it. This is men talking, man. Yeah. It's gonna be good. I'll get it all hot and greasy.
Double fillet of fish with 2
I've got no plans. I'm flexible as today. But that did though. But I remember that when her and the family moved on post a few months ago. I was like, it's got to be really
how long
stressful.
We're going to have to provide security for her.
If we're going to be serious,
I would think
we're going to be serious about beating the left back and trying to recapture our community, our now my vocabulary goes away. Our culture.
Yeah.
What we like and what we respect, and I acting like a bunch of savages running around. It's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some time. You hear people talking about Trump. He has to dismantle the deep state, and it's not gonna be easy. And we're rotten to the core at the moment, and it's just
no doubt.
If you stick your neck out, if you fight it, you're gonna fight, but push back. All right, that's my.
Appreciate
That's
Sam.
my 2 cents on that. Yeah, man. Bless y'all.
Have a good one, Sam. Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah.
And we wish your mother well.
Mm-hmm.
We really do. But apparently, Christina will be continuing to run. How many of these secretaries actually run the thing? But we'll be continuing to run DHS until March 31st, so through the month. So you have a month to get.
We gave her notice.
Mark-Wayne Mullen actually put it through the Senate and approved. And
well, that's smart because you don't have a vacancy. Keep her there. I mean, that's the kind of relationship she's got with the Trump administration. They were able to have this conversation, and she agreed to stay on.
And this is not, to me, this is a position where people do come and go. Secretary of DHS.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as prestigious as say, oh, he fired his AG, or he fired his Secretary of State, or even Secretary of Defense. Like the big ones that were kind of in the original cabinet with Washington, those are the ones that you get real big problems.
Yeah, but with some of these, I think the reason they have to go is they have to come in and do some dirty work that needs to be done, and a lot of times, the public just doesn't have the stomach for it.
Mark-Wayne Mullen was just being swamped by reporters up in the swamp, said, well, a little boy from West Oklahoma is going to get to serve in the president's cabinet, was his impromptu response. We're going to get focused on that. We will get back to you on certain details. We expect to be confirmed.
He's bald in 2 years.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Especially going to the stressful job he's fixing to have.
Let's go to line 1. You're on there. Who's this?
Oh, my God. Joey?
Hey, TS. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm driving back from Monkey Town. Anyway, who is this ugly lady that Eddie was talking about?
Well, she ain't ugly.
She's not ugly.
Oogly. Okay, oogly.
He was talking about Kristi Noem
that way. She's unattractive.
Lately, he's just been judging women in particular a lot.
Yeah. Okay, all I'm saying...
I'm not saying they don't deserve it.
I know.
Do you... Stop it. Do you guys listen to Randy Newman?
Short people got nobody, Randy Newman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can leave your hat on. Boom, boom, boom. That's the best story, and maybe that Oogly lady needs to listen to that song. And she's on a bar stool, and she's looking real nice, but she's got her hat on.
Can you sing that chorus again?
Ugly.
You can leave your hat on.
Your hat on. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all gotta listen to it. It's the best. No, and the video clip with it, that lady's looking good.
There you go.
Hey, and we need to, when I went by the drop-off thing for the older people, older than me, okay, I dropped off, but Jay was there. I had to bang on the radio band. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, where do I put this? I was the only thing at that time, and it was like 9 minutes from 1.
Yeah.
There was nothing in there but my 2 throws, and it just kind of broke my heart. So we got to really promote
Got to get the word out
more.
there. Definitely get the word out.
Yeah, and Eddie, you can leave your hat on. I love you guys.
Love you too,
Bye.
babe.
Appreciate it.
I think I overshare.
I didn't say anybody's name or anything like that. And these
Which
are
one
real
you want?
stories.
You want her stage name or you want?
No, I don't want any name. I don't want to know this person. I'm
Yes,
good.
you do.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Very inspirational. She's got a great story.
Yeah, I don't want to know that. Anyway,
College graduate.
Hey, look at the time. We got to hit a break. We'll be right back after this.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
The employees of Adams Drugs would like to thank you for trusting us with your health care in 2025. We look forward to serving you and your family in 2026. You will continue to enjoy the same services such as immunizations, compounding, medication therapy management, delivery service, and wellness clinics, to name a few. Looking for that perfect gift for a loved one? Visit our Emily B. gift shop and find everything from Tyler candles to scout bags. Gift wrapping is available. If you have not visited Adams Drugs and experienced the award-winning customer service, we ask you to consider us for your prescription care in 2026. We have 12 convenient locations to serve you in the River Region. 8 in Montgomery, 1 in Wetumpka, Prattville, Millbrook, and Pine Level, Marbury. Please find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm Bill. You called about some breakers tripping?
Oh, yes, Bill. My brother-in-law says you can do almost anything.
That's me. Not much I hadn't seen.
Do you really want someone who does almost anything in your electric box? Think about that, because each year thousands of home fires are caused by faulty wiring. That's why you want a professional, like the electricians at Crosby Electric.
Bill, how's it going? Bill, ooh, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't really need my eyebrows anyway.
At Crosby Electric, all technicians undergo rigorous safety training, as well as background checks, drug testing, and continuing education.
Bill, you think maybe I should call a real electrician?
No, these little slip-ups happen. Everybody does it.
Really?
No, not really. When you need professional electric work, or you just like someone to assess your home for safety, call the experts at Crosby Electric, 272-2085, or visit us at crosbyelectric.com.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking with a man from outer space.
What's up, Earthling?
I see you've landed your spacecraft over there in that field.
That's right, man.
My question is, why have you landed here on our planet?
I came to see David Ernest.
The asset preservationist?
Yeah, man. I wanted to see if he would take a look at my portfolio for me.
Well, before you make the trip over there, call him on his toll-free number, 833-596-7233.
And I understand those last 4 digits spell out the word safe.
That is correct.
Funny thing happened the last time I came to Earth.
What was that?
I went to the Walmart, man.
Yes?
And I accidentally went in the back door.
How did that work out?
Well, they stopped me and very gently told me that I needed to go around front and come in.
And then what did you do?
I said, cool, man. Take me to your greeter.
You flew millions of miles just for that.
Hey, man, I don't ride them. I just read them.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Another very warm day today with a high temperature up to about 83. The record is 85 from 1880. Sun and cloud mix. I've taken showers out of the forecast for today, and I think we'll be partly cloudy tonight, overnight low 62. Low 80s for a high on Friday, perhaps middle 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. Then maybe a few stronger, possibly severe storms. The Saturday night in the overnight hours into Sunday, we'll be watching that. Sunday and Monday's high in the lower 80s. Maybe a leftover shower on Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Clark.
Welcome back. 272-9228. Apparently, Trump was not pleased with Kristi Noem's $220 million ad campaign. That's one reason, at least given by NBC News,
Well, I mean,
why she was fired.
It wasn't good enough? I mean,
Like, there's a lot of moving parts to this, and it does sound like Mark Wayne Mullen just found out before Trump put out this message. Let me read this real quick. I haven't read it, the Truth Social post yet. I am pleased to announce that the highly respected United States Senator from the great state of Oklahoma, Mark Wayne Mullen, will become the United States Secretary of Homeland Security, DHS, effective March 31st, 2026. The current secretary, Kristi Noem, who has served us well and has had numerous and spectacular results, especially on the border, will be moving to be special envoy for the Shield of the Americas, our new security initiative in the Western Hemisphere we are announcing on Saturday in Doral, Florida. I thank Christie for her service at quote-unquote homeland. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a kiss goodbye. Like, that's not bad at all.
Obviously negotiated on the front side.
Yeah. Serving 10 years in the United States House of Representatives and 3 in the Senate, Mark Wayne has done a tremendous job representing the wonderful people of Oklahoma, Trump writes, where I won all 77 out of 77 counties. In 2016, 2020, and 2024, a MAGA warrior and former undefeated professional MMA fighter, Mark Wayne truly gets along well with people and knows the wisdom and courage required to advance our America First agenda. As the only Native American in the Senate, Mark Wayne is a fantastic advocate for our incredible tribal communities. Mark Wayne will work tirelessly to keep our border secure, stop migrant crime, murderers, and other criminals from illegally entering our country, end the scourge of illegal drugs, and make America safe again. He'll make a spectacular Secretary of Homeland Security, says Trump. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So all that happening today, and yeah, does seem like it wasn't a big fallout. It was more, it's time to move on, change things up. And like I said earlier, it's not like you're going for a new AG or Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, or new Vice President. My God, those sort of moments are always interesting.
Ooh, Vice President.
Right, but it's more like, and it felt like Christie wasn't as tight-knit of the core group.
Feel her falling out.
Now, surprisingly, Tulsi has lasted. Not for you.
Not so much.
You got nothing to say about her looks? You're on a tear today. You want to judge the
bring her on
the streak with the
bring her on.
The hair?
I thought we've determined, and I've had one admit.
Don't put this on. What are you talking about? We, Whitey.
You and I have determined, I believe, and we've had one person that possesses this kind of hair agree with us that women have that kind of hair are crazy.
Crazy good time.
Whatever you want to call it. Crazy good time, crazy like a fox, or just crazy like a rabid bat. But they're crazy.
There's a lot of just, as people get off the Iran thing, it's like, we're still bombing them? Yeah. Bombing them a lot.
Still bombing them?
Yeah. So people have moved on to other things. Did you see the scuffle where a former Marine, or I don't know if he's active duty or not, but he was wearing his dress
I kind of feel like he wasn't active duty or he wouldn't have been.
And he disrupted a Senate hearing saying, nobody wants to fight for Israel. We're not going to die for Israel. Like, just started yelling at the committee. And so Capitol Police are trying to take him out of the room, having trouble. The guy was kind of a sentry on his post. He was not moving, not budging. It was like 3-4 men trying to move this guy. Then you see Senator Sheehy. And he helped out. But this guy, apparently, this Marine, shoved his hand into the door jamb.
Yeah, you could see the hand between the door and the wall, literally. I mean,
and then as they were trying to pull him, he would not unloose it, not let go. And you hear the snap.
Snap. He lets go then.
And it's like, whoo. And he didn't react. The guy just got quiet. And then he just kept yelling about Israel and stuff. I'm like, dadgum, your arm just got broken. Your forearm is busted, dude, and you're...
He's a man, Joey. He's a Marine.
Yeah.
Either way, he's a Marine.
Still, that's a heck of a thing. I guess you got the
adrenaline
going.
Have you never been injured in life, man?
Yeah. But, like, not that bad, though. But
You've never seen your femur?
No, actually, I remember anytime I've been injured in the moment, it doesn't hurt.
No, right. You got a few.
You're reacting as though it hurts in the sense of like something's wrong, but it doesn't like hurt in the way like, oh, I got a bruise or like later, especially if you don't get attention, it really hurts. But yeah, in the moment, the adrenaline just gets going, and yeah.
One thing I've
noticed,
it's
almost surreal.
When I was a kid and fall off a bike, I jump right back up. As an adult, when I fall down, you lose your breath, and a lot of times the first couple of minutes are you just going,
My kid. What about your shoulder? No, my kidney.
I don't know what that is, but hopping up ain't an option no more.
Anyway, we got to hit another break.
Let's break.
We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo.
This is Jennifer Pestruccelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting. We're home to 7 radio stations at a rapidly expanding digital marketing platform, and we're looking for our next great sales professional. At Blue Water, you'll build customized campaigns that include radio and targeted digital marketing solutions. You'll prospect new clients, manage your own accounts, and work in a fast-paced, creative environment. Media or digital sales experience is a plus. Send your resume to jobs@bluewaterbroadcasting.com. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
This is Johnny from Sinclair's from Vaughn Road. We've been in business almost 30 years.
Sinclair's East, Vaughn at Taylor.
I think if you hadn't tried us, you should give us a try. We've got a great menu, offered anything from chicken fingers, wings, salads, fajitas. At lunchtime, we do great country lunch with different vegetables and different meats every day.
Sinclair's, where you get great sandwiches and our daily meat and 3 special at lunch, to great pasta, chicken, steaks, and seafood for dinner.
Our most popular items are, we got a soup called she crab soup, which is extremely popular. We've got a bunch of pasta dishes, which people love. Mediterranean chicken is my favorite.
Sinclair's.
We do live music, light stuff on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then on Fridays and Saturdays, maybe 3-piece bands or 4-piece bands.
Come see why Sinclair's has seen lesser restaurants come and go over the years. Johnny Sullivan's Sinclair's, at the corner of Vaughn and Taylor. Find them on Facebook at Sinclair's East. Google search Sinclair's Restaurant. Sinclair's.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back.
I feel like you left some room in this song for me to play my triangle.
Play your triangle?
Yeah. It's not the tambourine, but I am a triangle freak, let me tell you.
Eddie's starting. He's kept that on the down low for a while that he can play a mean triangle.
I can.
But when that guy gets going, that fella gets playing that triangle and gyrating, he can't help himself. Like,
ain't gonna stop me.
It is a full body experience. I'll tell you what, folks.
Hold on to your butt.
It's just excitable.
That's it. I get excited, man. Gives me something to do.
Anyway, Pamela's here early.
Yes, she
Hi,
is.
Pamela. I
Hi.
haven't had the camera and stuff yet, but how are you, darn?
I'm good.
Just good?
Just
You
good.
look great.
Yeah.
Good is.
Did you hear how
good.
judgy he's been about ladies today?
No.
Yeah, every Christy Nome and
tell.
there's all this talk about too much makeup or
Do you think
leave
I
a
wear too
hat
much
on.
makeup?
No. You're perfect.
Really?
You are perfect.
The perfect amount of makeup?
The perfect amount of everything. Honestly,
Oh.
you're one of them people. You're one of them people. Like I would say normally, wow, that's a tall girl. But I look at you. You're the whole package. You look great. I've never seen you in a bad spot. And I love what you said yesterday. She always dresses to make sure if she sees her worst enemy, she looks better than her worst enemy.
True.
And
Nobody's
I
going to
love that.
catch me lacking.
I love that.
It's true.
But I can't help but notice the
been
grays out of your hair. But
He's
Oh,
been
it's-
very judgy.
I think the main streak was
See?
behind me.
see,
Yeah.
What about it? I think it looks great.
I think it looks great too. But
Crazy girls have 2 colored hair.
thank you.
Maybe I should do that. Throw a little streak in there.
You have streaky hair.
Yeah, I know.
Naturally.
Dude, let's give you a gray streak.
You know what? It's hilarious because I went into my hairstylist and was frantically having her cover my natural grays, but add white streaks to my hair.
I've noticed that. I've got quite a few grays.
No, I like
I've
the
been
grays
going gray
in
since
there.
I was like 20.
Let them rock.
Yours are starting to touch the roots, though, man. Are you going to white out on us?
Sure.
Eventually.
Be the silver fox.
Mm-hmm. Joey the White. Wait, that doesn't work unless you know Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that
doesn't work at all.
That sounds like I'm on the wrong side of history.
It does, Joey. Yes, it does.
Anyway, hey, this entire hour brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. They're on the right side of history.
Yeah, they are.
They really know what they're doing. And folks, don't waste your time with like these flashy mailers or those 1-800 like solicitations. That is that's a mistake.
Oh yeah, that's just disappointment.
You know, also the biggest mistake you can probably make in this is to speculate about whether or not you can buy without seeking out expertise and help.
Right.
So don't let myths keep you on the sidelines. Many buyers need far less saved than they think, for instance. Or it could be don't waste your time with a mortgage calculator online.
A lot of them are just deceiving. They
Yes.
they won't tell you all the
it
facts that are really there.
But I went to my Experian credit score.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's not the
You know why?
that's not the hard actual score.
Exactly.
So instead, go get pre-approved from Alabama Home Mortgage. You'll know exactly how much you can afford in terms of a home. And, of course, when life changes, often your mortgage needs to change. So wherever you are in life, whatever your goals might be, and it's not just buying a home, but refinancing.
Refinancing.
They can help you out there. So y'all check out Alabama Home Mortgage today. That's 567-4223, 567-4223. Or you can always apply online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies like Kim and Madeline. Those great folks there prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368. Equal housing lender. We'll be right back after this.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
This is an SRN News special report. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. President Trump has dismissed Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Bernie Bennett has more details.
President Donald Trump says he's replacing embattled Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and will nominate in her place Oklahoma Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin. Trump made the announcement on social media Thursday, 2 days after Noem faced a grilling on Capitol Hill from GOP members as well as Democrats. Mr. Trump says he'll make Noem a, quote, special envoy for the Shield of the Americas, a new security initiative that he said would focus on the Western Hemisphere. Noem is the first cabinet secretary to leave President Trump's second term. Bernie Bennett in Washington.
Noem has faced waves of criticism as she's overseen the president's immigration crackdown, including the shooting deaths of 2 citizens in Minneapolis after they allegedly posed a danger to ICE agents enforcing the immigration crackdown. This has been an SRN News special report.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives. And MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 844-94-BIBLE. That's 844-94-BIBLE. 844-94-BIBLE.
Rich Thomas Weather brought to you by M&M Outdoors. Book your stay today at MNMCampground.com for relaxation at its best. It's easy to find and hard to leave. M&M Outdoors, your home away from home.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Another very warm day today with a high temperature up to about 83. The record is 85 from 1880. Sun and cloud mix. I've taken showers out of the forecast for today, and I think we'll be partly cloudy tonight. Overnight low 62. Low 80s for a high on Friday, perhaps middle 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. Then maybe a few stronger, possibly severe storms. The Saturday night in the overnight hours into Sunday, we'll be watching that. Sunday and Monday's high in the lower 80s, maybe a leftover shower on Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey Publix.
1819 News. Dr. Angelo Mancuso is now launching a run as an independent for the Alabama House District 4 race after the Alabama Republican Party removed his name from the ballot. Mancuso is also accusing the incumbent in this House race, State Representative Ernie Yarbrough, of somehow exerting influence on the ALGOP to have Mancuso's name removed. Yarbrough has responded to that accusation, saying he did not take part in that decision, nor does he have the power to do so. Yarbrough also pointed out that 4 years ago, the same thing was done in his county by Republican Party leaders there when it comes to taking people's names off the ballot. Yarbrough says that each political party has the right to set their own policies and rules in self-regulation. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Ryan Dawson here, CEO of 1819 News. I'm also the host of 1819 News, the podcast, and we'd love for you to join us by listening to our weekly show on all the top podcast apps, both in audio and video format. At 1819 News, the podcast, we are in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama. Every week, we're having important conversations with guests from across this great state, all with the goal of equipping Alabamians to be in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama with us. New episodes are released weekly. I hope you'll join us.
Investigators in Coleman County say that a recent arrest in a sex sting operation has ties to Mexican cartels. 25-year-old Rodrigo Hernandez is an illegal alien from Mexico who has been connected to human trafficking operations in Coleman, where 5 arrests were made. Covenant Rescue Group aided law enforcement in this operation, and they report that Hernandez is involved with a cartel in Mexico that kidnaps and forces young women into criminal networks. CRG founder and CEO Jared Hudson says that this tie to cartels here in Alabama only underscores the severity of the human trafficking problem and the evil people behind it. I'm Andrea Tice. For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Final hour here of the program. Beautiful Thursday here in Montgomery, Alabama.
In the 80s today, right?
It really is.
Entire river region.
Okay, so I just told you about the inflatable trampoline.
Oh, my whole face is covered.
I hope you guys show up for the party that we'll have with the inflatable trampoline on the lake.
This house I have to move to doesn't have a bathtub for me, so I need to get that hot tub.
Okay.
So bad.
I've got a bathtub for you. I know it sounds weird, but if you come around the back porch, you'll see there's a bathtub with the jacuzzi and all that we were going to do something with, and we don't know what to do with. So,
Yeah, but where do I put it?
Well, ours is on the back porch. You can go that redneck style if you want.
Yeah, I have really wanted an outdoor bathtub that's like one of those stock tanks.
Okay, this is as big as one of those stock tanks.
People use for, like
the
a
plungers.
cold plunge, but I want a redneck bathtub.
This is one of those. It's heated. It's got everything. It's got lights. It's got the whole waterfall. Yeah, it just.
Yeah, this house does not have a bathtub like my
house. You got a backyard?
Now.
See, my backyard faces the lake, so it looks funny if I go get in the tub. And
Yeehaw. Yeehaw.
It's got a like side patio that's covered and a carport in the back that's covered that you can't really park in because it's like got a lip up onto the concrete. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm going to use it as like the
I got
entertainment space outdoors.
Perfect thing for you there.
My redneck bathtub.
And of course, folks, that is the voice of Pamela Dubuque. She's
Hi.
here early. They were strategizing and doing all sorts of stuff off air. And Eddie, if I could pretend to say something wholesome here for a second, this guy was really down in the dumps earlier today when we were trying to honor, to a degree, Lou Holtz.
Yeah, I did hear that part.
And you were talking about these guys that were your heroes, and like I told you, those people exist. You do know you're one of those people, man.
Nah.
Just look in the mirror.
Yeah, you are.
And as much as you beat yourself up, and you do got a lot of problems, and you're a little gay. Like there are.
What are my problems?
Like the amount of support you show to people that you don't have to is very real. And I'm not going to toot your horn every day like this or embarrass you, but sometimes you deserve that credit, brother.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you have a beautiful heart.
Thank you. You don't make me cry and I stop.
On that note, let's go to Soldier Boy.
What up, Soldier Boy?
I said you're a little gay.
I'm on the hold for the PD show, the Pamela Dubuque show. Is this the right call?
Well, she's starting early.
I'm here.
We got our veteran in the studio with us.
Here.
I thought the Joey show was over already.
Nah, man. I mean, it could be. Like, I could just relax here, put my feet up.
Let Pamela take over.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, couple talking points. First talking point is, Kristi Noem. They pounded on her yesterday for, having an affair?
With Corey Lewandowski.
Well, that's been known for years.
I didn't know that was anything.
Damn, it was me. They said that's just a false name he made up. That's the name I use when I'm undercover.
Wait, that was you?
Yes, it was.
You dirty dog.
Hey, I'm the only one that watches her video advertising in slow-mo, okay? Okay.
Oh, my God.
Dirty dog again.
Yeah.
They're probably going to take that off air, so I hope you enjoyed it while you had it.
No, I already got a DVR on her. Hey, why would he fire her for one of those being one of the reasons, I'm sure. But yeah, we got one of the congressmen from California on a, I don't know, police are chasing somebody in Montgomery.
Uh-oh.
That's a good thing.
Can you hear him?
Old and slightly, but keep going.
How can a congressman sleep with a Chinese spy and be on a national security committee?
You have to be a Democrat.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's
right.
Here it comes. It's an ambulance. I'm going to let him go through. I'm going to obey the law here.
Well, and his defense was, I gave her the goods, but I didn't give her the goods.
This guy is not moving in front of...
Yes,
oh, my God.
Petraeus. It ranks me right up there with Petraeus.
Oh, yeah.
I got nothing for people like that.
No, it's just there are too many things heading at Kristi Noem all at once, and I'd imagine from the way Trump handled this that she was unhappy herself in the position.
I think so, because it seemed to have a meeting of the minds.
Sleep with a Chinese spy, that's all right, Joey. And you can sleep with your brother and marry him too.
Well, if you're a Democrat, yeah.
Well, no, she slept with him. She did marry him.
You think they consummated the marriage?
Consummated?
Consummated.
Yeah,
it's right up there with constipated.
Sorry, I ate too much cheese last night. I'm a little constipated.
Something stuffed.
No, they need to get off of Kristi's back. I'm going to have to talk to Donald about this tonight.
She'll be fine. She's going to write a book.
You're taking credit for the affair.
I was a affair.
Okay.
Well, I mean...
I take pride and confidence in that.
I see.
Hey,
she likes a man that lets his grass grow.
number 2, okay? Why is the city mayor upset about some state legislators saying that you have to show ID cards to vote? He thinks that's racist?
That's what they keep trying to tell people. I don't know if he actually believes it.
So he did. There was an article about it yesterday.
And
And he's against the SAVE Act, and
they can say what they want and try to make that argument.
But you're saying it is heart of hearts.
Yeah, no, it has much more to do with politics.
I got you.
Well, it's an insult, like this black pastor said yesterday on television. He said, "Do you think black people aren't smart enough to go register to vote and get an ID?" Really? And if you don't drive, you don't need ID. There's several versions of picture ID that you can use for voting.
We already have voter ID in Alabama.
Yeah.
And he's won 2 elections under that system, and that's why he's mayor. Like, it's so silly. Anyway, keep going.
Number 3 talking point. Eddie, this is for you, number 3 talking point. I'm starting to read in the news that in the local area, they're having problems with bed and breakfasts for having parties. What's going on with that, Eddie?
Bed and breakfast?
Airbnbs. They've had that issue for a little bit. A lot of cities are cracking down, Montgomery being one of them. And honestly...
So what happens if Eddie gets a phone call and there's a party going on at Eddie's house, is a bed and breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle that, Eddie?
Well, Eddie's already set it up with the sheriff. He knows when I call him, I've got trouble over there.
Is it
he's
like
going.
people are renting an Airbnb instead of a venue and having a get together?
Yeah,
Okay.
and a lot of times they'll ask, and we get a lot of questions about, hey, we're going to have a wedding party and things like that, and we generally say no because it is an Airbnb. There are neighbors up there, so, and we don't want a bunch of people up there. But the problem has come in Montgomery and Millbrook where people have rented them and had big parties, and those parties get out of control, and then the police got to come.
Yeah,
and that's
I
an
like
issue.
the way you handle it, Eddie. Eddie, I like it. You got a hotline, Drake, to the sheriff's department.
Well, he knows. I mean, he met me over there one day. We become friends.
I remember that day. That was quite a day.
We become friends.
All you say is Eddie. This is Eddie and BOB, and that's it. That's code word for get over there and shut it down.
Well, knock on wood, I've never
mess
had
around
to.
in Elmore County. What are people thinking?
Nope. Especially that side of the lake and that part of Elmore County.
Nuh-uh.
That's still banjo music playing in the background up there.
Yes.
It's not that way in Titus?
Nope. Used to be.
And there's a third talking point, and third and final talking point.
This is the
Drum
fourth
roll,
one.
please.
Okay.
Not a fourth one. Pamela, I'm personally happy to have you back, and you're in good health.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
We are glad to have you back.
I mean, we need some women on the show sometimes to
Yes.
straighten out some of the men. Too much testosterone going on.
Thank you, Montgomery Men's Health.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, have you seen the news?
Yeah, that's what people think when they first see me online. Too much testosterone, sure.
Hey, Joey, have you seen the new wrestler that got on the WWE SmackDown? And he talked about toxic
Masculinity.
masculinity.
No, I haven't. I haven't watched the wrestling in a while.
Oh, it's funny, and when that gets involved, and every time he goes in there, he goes against our 300-pound muscle guy and gets.
No, I did see a wrestling clip this morning that's like one of the lower leagues, like independents.
Yeah.
And it's a guy who's like an Italian chef. And he goes in with a piece of dough and he's flipping the dough and he throws it at people. It's his finishing move. And people say wrestling's fake. You're like, come on.
What kind of pizza do I just get plain dough?
Yeah, just plain dough.
Goes to public,
You know how
picks
they
up a dough
throw it in
ball?
there and
Yeah.
spin it, and he just says he's good at it too. He's like spinning
Can you
it at the
imagine
waist
the
level.
stuff that's in his dough? I'm
No,
sorry, but
I can't. No, that's a bad question.
Joey, does he spin it above his head?
Above his head, at the waist, like he's pretty impressive with that thing. He knows how to
Is it
spin
the
a dough.
TikTok famous guy?
No, this is like lower level.
he's the Italian chef.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok that's famous for slinging pizza dough?
I've seen a couple like professional pizza people that do it. Yeah, but
There's some guy who works at like a Papa John's.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them. Domino's annually has contests, and I mean, like worldwide. It's pretty cool.
Gone
All
corporate.
right, well, let me go. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, Soldier Boy. Thank
See
you
you,
for all the
Soulja
talking
Boy.
points. They were
Yeah.
good today. They were good. Oh, Secret comeback. Victoria's Secret posts longest sales streak in 4 years. Oh, good for those skinny broads.
There was one not so skinny one.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, she looks like she works out.
That one?
Yeah, that one works out too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Is that a horse?
Yeah, and that's Ella Langley, and I love that lady.
Oh, she is lovely in so many
She's got
ways.
a great song, and then I know that everybody knows that one song, but another one I heard today, it's just as good. And she's like local.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Hopewell.
I got property in Hopewell.
Yeah? Yeah. That's what you're going to say when you meet her? You're from Hopewell? I got property
No,
there.
I'm going to tell her I'm a local. I'm a local of Hopewell. I got half an acre up there.
And so, if you didn't hear, folks, the breaking political news is that Kristi Noem's out as DHS secretary at the end of the month, at least, and Markwayne Mullin has been tapped, senator from Oklahoma. And I haven't seen other things breaking about Iran. I think we're still bombing them.
I'm pretty sure that's still happening.
No, I think the U.S. government's still bombing them.
Did you see the clip of Trump saying he's even creating jobs in Iran?
Yeah,
I love
that.
Oh yeah, and then he
I'm
said,
so good.
"If you're gonna pick a new Ayatollah, I need to be on the decision."
Can you imagine if they're like, who's this guy? Where's he coming from?
Who is this demon that they've sent from the West? What do they call America the Great Satan?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's falling on y'all's head like lightning right now. Now, speaking of religious stuff, this was really cool. From the New York Post. An independent researcher in Rome on Wednesday claimed that a marble bust of Christ in a Roman church was done by Michelangelo. It's the latest purported attribution to the Renaissance genius. And they were able to find documents and stuff, they claim, and it's a beautiful piece. But it's Valentina Salerno made the claims. It's unsettled Renaissance scholars, especially since a recent sketch of a foot was also attributed to Michelangelo, but disputed by some as a copy. It recently fetched $27.2 million.
Wow.
Woo.
Man.
Given the stakes,
That's some feet pics money right there.
given the stakes and Salerno's suggestion that several other works can now be attributed to Michelangelo based on her documentary research, many leading experts have declined to comment. So it's enough of a claim to where even the traditional folks are like, well, she might have a point here. We better shut up.
Yeah.
Salerno has published her theory on the commercial website academia.edu, a non-peer-reviewed social networking site academics use, and announced the first quote-unquote rediscovery at a news conference on Wednesday. The claims have drawn perhaps more attention than they normally would, given the Vatican seemed at least initially interested in them. Friday marks the 550th anniversary of Michelangelo's birth, and there are a number of exhibits, conferences, and commemorations that are reviving attention about his genius and legacy. And I've never been to the Sistine Chapel, but truly remarkable stuff. Though I'm more of a Raphael fan, the School of Athens.
You should take one of those sabbaticals where you tour the world,
go to Rome and stuff.
Especially right now in your life, that would be a life-changing move for you.
I think, especially going to the Vatican, would be quite something. But, this bust is...
Now, that's a bust.
Yeah. What is this, a bust? But it is, it could very well be his handiwork from the quality.
How do you tell, though?
It's hard
with
to
that type of thing, literally, if it's not marked or identified, if you and I made some type of clay thing like that, and it's 100 years old even, how do you tell?
Yeah, there it is. Right
to me, it looks like his work, but...
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
How would I know?
Right.
Anyway, it is fun when people on X are like, "Oh, new Michelangelo just dropped." Yeah, it did. 272-9228, and then sticking on the Pope in Catholic stuff and Rome stuff. One of the popes recently, Benedict XIV, when he was Cardinal Ratzinger, the transgender stuff just went nuts.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Rogan, even today, I've got the clip of him arguing with Steve-O about it.
I saw that.
And Rogan he was not taking it. He was not listening to Steve-O's nonsense. And Steve-O came across as just ignorant. He didn't come across as mean-spirited or anything. Just kind of.
But that's Steve-O.
That's just Steve-O.
Yeah.
Just saying stuff to say stuff.
I feel for that guy, man.
I do.
About.
I really do.
being haunted. Like that guy, the amount of stuff he did, and then that documentary that was on him when he got really, really bad.
Yeah, when he's doing the whippets.
Yeah, the whippets. Woo. And like, just crazy. I'm just happy the man's
Me too.
alive,
Amazed that he's alive.
He just did not know what he was talking about in terms of the transgender stuff. But you think back, like Alabama was very early in banning the surgeries and the hormone therapy, like gender affirming care for children. And I'm trying to think, like, when's the first time we run across this? Like, it really hits big national news with Bruce Jenner becoming Caitlyn Jenner.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that. And there again, there's always been gender bending, especially in like art and music and rock and roll, but not to the extent of making the claim. No, that person, like, you know, when Bruce ran the decathlon and got the gold, like, that was a woman.
No.
Always was.
No.
And it's just like that doesn't make any sense.
You can watch him running and tell that's not a woman.
I still think he's just a cross-dresser. Because he's
has
said
he even
he's
had
not
all the
gonna have
surgery?
the surgery.
That's what I thought.
He doesn't want to get rid of that.
I still think
So-
Caitlyn being on The View as a regular co-host is the way to improve The View.
Yeah.
A man.
No, because he's going to smack them ladies. He's going to lose it. We'll set something up, but he's going to smack them.
Yeah, but this came out in 1984. Joseph Ratzinger, who became Pope Benedict XVI, in 1984, with an interview with an Italian journalist, then Cardinal Ratzinger called out the embryonic transgender movement before anyone else even realized it existed. He said, "It is not by chance that among the battles of quote-unquote liberation of our time, there has also been that of escaping the quote-unquote slavery of nature, demanding the right to be male or female at one's will or pleasure, for example, through surgery, and demanding that the state record this autonomous will of the individual in its registry offices. Incidentally, one must realize that this so-called sex change alters nothing in the genetic constitution of the person involved. It is only an external artifact which resolves no problems, but only constructs fictitious realities. Nor is it by chance that the laws immediately adapted themselves to such a demand. If everything is only a culturally and historically conditioned quote-unquote role and not a natural specificity inscribed in the depth of being, even motherhood is a mere accidental function." Again, this is from 1984. This guy was on top of it. Talk about being ahead of the curve.
10th grade, I think. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I can't imagine even hearing that at that time, even being able to process. Well, you know, who's doing that?
Right, but called it out very early, and so I don't know. I just found that fascinating. Let's go to Simpler Days. You're on there. Who's it? Simpler Days.
Hey, Simpler Days.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, back in the day, you didn't have to worry about waking up on a night on the town with Copenhagen on your lips or any of that stuff, you know. And athletes, they were defined by who wore a jock and who didn't, you know, and you could pretty well understand the concept. But it's a whole new world out there, and you got to be careful, Joey, when you're out there surfing, man.
So you've never run across a woman that dips from Copenhagen?
It's a good question.
I mean, I went to Capitol Heights. I knew several.
I have to say, I started with Red Man Golden Blend.
I mean, I remember when she graduated up to Skoll. I was proud of her.
That's yucky.
Well, you know, anybody that was going to was it Highland Garden? Was it Highland Garden Elementary? Did you go to Highland Garden?
I went to Highland Gardens Preschool, Highland Gardens Elementary, and Capitol Heights Junior High.
Well, that says it all.
Yes, it does.
But anyway, I know your diplomas looks a little different.
It's smaller than everybody else's.
Anyway, I saw the mayor last night on the TV, and he was so inspirational. You know, he was on the TV that he has bought and paid for, or somebody's bought and paid for it, because they carry the flag for him, and he was saying that it's his duty and his responsibility as the first African mayor, the first African probate judge of Montgomery, that his duty and responsibility to his constituents and to identify rights and make them wrong. So my question was, I guess the Caucasians don't have anybody to look out for them.
Supposedly we don't
But
need that.
if he ever,
Supposedly we don't need that because we're always being looked out for. That's how it's supposed to work.
If he ever wants, I don't know who's giving him his political advice, but if he ever wants to get his city income tax passed at the state level, he might want to try to either just be quiet or not go against the grain, because I mean they're not going to pass his city income tax if he keeps not playing ball with them and going against them. But
no, I think the idea,
paying for that advice.
as we head into the future, and let's just assume that Coach Tuberville is going to be Governor Tuberville, I think the plan is to go against the grain.
The whole time?
To build a profile and be like, you know, we're the birthplace of the civil rights movement, and I'm the first black mayor in Montgomery. And,
I can see that.
And this miserable old-timer here, this throwback to George Wallace, is trying to impose his will on the great people of Montgomery. And
I can see that.
I think it's going to be, in Tuberville, I'm pretty sure will oblige and be like,
I'm
it's
sure.
a worthy opponent. And you've seen this in politics where, you know, folks kind of get their worthy, you know, best of enemies, so to speak, and off to the races and invigorating their respective bases. But, yeah, I would wish that there's more. I've wrote about this before. Like, I wish he would surprise us. Like, do something out of character that isn't like I could have scripted myself. And I just don't see that. No. And I think there's just a lack of qualitative leadership at this point. And, oh, well.
Well, I guess if he keeps on course, he'll eventually get his monument there in front of City Hall. Y'all have a good day, gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Let's go to Pat. Hey, Pat.
What's up, Pat?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, Pat, you're on there.
Am I on?
You're on.
Yes.
We got a real mess over here in Elmore County. The provision of the Code of Alabama provides that it costs $24.25 for a license plate issued in the state, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the people in Elmore County needed $50 million to pay for the 17 springs over here.
Okay.
So they passed an additional $25 fee for Elmore County, which is in conflict with the law of Alabama, which says motor vehicle registration fees will be used for related motor vehicle bridges, roads, and whatever, not for a playground for somebody. So this is going to be interesting.
Is somebody suing, bringing legal action?
Well, that's going to happen. I just found out about it.
As more and more people go to register their vehicles.
Yeah. There will be a suit, and there'll be $25 for everybody that registers a vehicle in this county that's registered illegally according to the code.
I had to buy 4 tags the other day. It was $540.
What I'm saying.
And that's no boat tags. I got to go back for that.
Yeah, it's boat tags too.
Yep.
Well, who bought the boat? Sorry.
It's a mess that they did that to the taxpayers.
Yep.
I mean, a poor guy with only one vehicle, he's getting more than 100% increase on his tag. And not only this, gentlemen, but it's an additional $1 every year hereafter with no limit.
Yeah, it's never coming back. It's never coming off.
So it's a ripoff, guys. I tell you what, I hate to see this happen to people, and it's obvious it's to fund that 17 Springs over there, which is not going to benefit the taxpayers, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gentlemen, y'all have a good evening. I appreciate your work on the radio.
Appreciate you, Pat. Thanks
Have
for
a good
listening.
one.
Thanks for the call. Yeah. Daggone. Now, that wasn't just license plate. You had to get, like, a new registration tag.
No, that was for all my
That was
plates.
just the plates?
The 4 cars that we got.
Oh, 4 cars. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
but
I was
still,
trying
4
to
cars,
understand how you got the 500 something bucks.
$540.
That's a lot
4
of money.
cars.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So guess who's got cars for sale?
I was about to say, who bought them?
Well, I bought them back before I knew I was going to get screwed.
No, it's just, it's like, can you believe I got to pay for the, like, register and tag my boat? And it's like, yeah, I can.
Why? Why?
Because the government.
Yeah.
So?
I'm not saying they're
Okay.
right.
Do you, and you probably don't know this, if I buy a go-kart today, just a go-kart, do I got to register it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Right. It's coming.
Oh, you're going to have to register your go-kart.
They're already talking about making you get tags and things for your four-wheelers.
What if you
Stickers
get,
for your
what
four-wheelers.
if you get one of those little
If
scooters?
you're just on private property, even. So stupid.
It's Alabama. And I was telling Joey the other day, the United States in general, they're just nickel and diming everybody to death.
Yes, sir.
One of the ways they're paying for reparations, and I forget which state is, they increase the tax on marijuana. Are you kidding me? How can you justify any, and that's just like in Alabama when they raise tax on liquor.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just have issues with it.
Liquor. The old conversation.
And I can't make my own liquor. Well, I mean, I can, but not legally. I mean, without having to give half of it away as a bribe.
Mm.
But yeah.
So many things happening today.
Yep.
That
But you know what? We're like a couple of days away from 90-degree weather. We're going to be on the lake. We'll all be in the boat. I'm
Nice.
looking
And
forward to
so what's this thing with Jesse Lynn you were talking about?
Oh, yes. You got to come too.
When is
On the Point, which is the little marina that we have on Lake Jordan, I believe on the 11th of April. They're having their grand opening, and Jessie is coming to play, and she'll be singing. So I figure all of us rednecks will be out in the boat celebrating her.
Nice.
I do like her music.
I do. She can play, and she's easy on the eyes too. Let's
I
be
agree
honest.
with you.
I
You
just met
just
her
are
the other
very
day.
like you don't have to mention every woman that comes to your mind, whether you think she's good looking or not.
Just saying.
All right.
Just reminding
Just
you.
say every time I've mentioned like Christy Num, here's a score.
Yeah.
And then let me tell you a story about some lady at Hyundai who used to work at the place where you take your clothes off, and how she was an 8 with a hat on, a ball cap on, but then a hard 5.
Hard 5
without a cap on.
Oh, she was a hatfish.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Love that.
Hatfish.
Hatfish. Love that. I knew there had to be a term.
And then
for
I
that.
pulled up a clip of. I
That's
will
for
admit.
men who are bald, though.
And then I pulled
Typically.
up a clip
But-
of the. I will admit, lovely Senator Britt, but I was trying to focus on the point of, hey, this is why she voted this way on the War Powers Resolution. You immediately started talking about makeup again.
I thought she looked good. Her makeup was not a whole
That
lot there.
doesn't
It looked
seem
natural.
exactly relevant.
People know that
This
I find
is the struggle
Katie.
we've had as women for all time.
I'm starting to understand. No, I'm
Okay,
not.
let's see this. What if men were allowed? Well, I guess we're allowed. But what if men could wear makeup? I mean, how many guys would just break women's hearts?
Men
when
are
they-
allowed to wear makeup.
Yeah, but how many guys would be like when they wake up in the morning? The girl's like, "Oh my God, who did I end up with last night?" And there's this me. Let's say I had makeup on. I could be like a 12.
Well, I was dressed as a birthday clown, so this is kind of on you.
No kink shaming, Joey. We don't do that here.
Yeah, we do. I'm bringing that back.
Depends on the king.
No, all the stuff I hear about Sweet Home Alabama, and I'm not going to call out individuals.
Yeah.
Like, I am not that way.
Okay.
But dadgum, how many frickin' swingers do we got in this river region? And that's just the start of
I'm
it.
waiting for them to
A
say,
lot.
"Hey, we're gonna have the pineapple license plate." And it's
gracious.
I'm waiting for that. I'm telling you. This is the Bible
There's
Belt.
no way they would do that out in the
This
open
is the
like
Bible
that.
Belt.
Well, no. There's a distinction. In most, Protestants, there's a lot of different types of Protestants. So it depends on your exact church. But a lot of Protestants, when asked about the sex stuff, is like sex bad outside of marriage.
Yes.
Inside marriage, got anything goes.
That's how it should be.
Wait a minute. Between the two married couple, not the anything goes. Well, now that we're married, anything goes with anybody. Just anything goes with
Yeah,
us
just
too.
between the partners.
But you're saying that
Absolutely.
anything goes once you're married?
Oh, there might be some lines.
Oh.
No, I think, but just between the married couple, anything goes.
Well, it's kind of a sad stat, but a lot of men go get prostitutes because they don't want to be that freaky with their wife. So they'll do prostitutes.
Well, that seems awful. No, I've just been kind of a little bit.
But why is that? Because they don't
astounded.
want to ask?
Yeah, don't want to be thought of as a freak.
I don't think that. I think if you're with the right person, there's nothing you can't ask.
I kind of agree with that, but who wants to put that out there? Maybe that's it.
If you're with the right person, why can't you put it out there? Aren't you supposed to be accepted?
Yes, you are, but
I'll put it this
you
way:
can you can be told no.
that's just it. When you told no, yeah.
No,
But there can be a conversation about it.
I would think there could be conversation. Yes.
Yeah. The whys and why nots.
Who wants to go through all that?
You have to be able to have conversations, even about that. You have to.
Just there are certain
See, Joey, you ready to get
crossed.
married, Joey?
No.
You want to have those conversations with your wife, Joey?
No, man. No, it's like, here, I got this.
Be able to talk
I
about
got this
anything.
leather dog mask, and I'm
Right.
like, what are we even doing here?
I mean, you can't just start with that. You got to ease into, hey, I'm into animals. And then, hey, I got this dog leash.
Or like, hurt me. It's the only way I can feel. It's like, what is...
No. Yeah. Suddenly, if you think you've got this holy roller, and then once you're married, it was like, hey, here's the belt. Go at it. Not everybody's going to be into that.
Yeah, but you should be able to ask.
So before you get married, you should say, hey, you mind smacking me around a little bit with the belt when we're in the bedroom? Is that how that conversation goes?
If you are already crossing that line, then why not find out everything?
This has gone on for too long.
Mm-hmm.
It has.
Yeah. Because all I got is more questions. And they're not getting any better.
No, I'm saying there is, like you said, the Bible Belt. The basic rule seems to be like common sense in our culture here in these parts is like outside, people break this rule all the time, but outside marriage, just everything wrong. Yeah. Don't ever do that. But inside, like, kind of, there's let your freak flag fly. And I
just
don't
think
know.
that being a healthy
I think that
all.
sometimes leads down to.
I've never,
dark
and I've known
corners.
several swingers in my life, but I've never known any of them that were able to keep their marriage together. And it would always kill me. It's like, oh, we're going to start doing this to save our marriage. And I was like, oh, let's
That's
put
a
a check here on the
bad
thing
move.
because you guys are officially on the out.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And to each their own, not kink shame or nothing like that. But I'm stingy when it comes to my wife.
That's how it should be.
Right.
Again,
with your
we've
partner.
gone too far with this. And seriously, if you don't stop right now, I'm going to start saying nice things and make you cry. We'll be right back after
He
this.
may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. With over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson with the Real Estate Minute. Many of the real estate laws have changed recently, and you need to know how this might affect you as a seller or a buyer. As an agent of the seller, the agent owes undivided loyalty and full confidentiality to the seller. The listing agent can recommend repair services and vendors, pricing guidelines, tips to help get your house in selling shape, and negotiate offers and counteroffers for your benefit. A facilitator, which is the new term, cannot suggest a price or counter or recommend anything. They offer very limited services. A buyer agent solely represents a buyer's interest and can recommend mortgage lenders, down payment alternatives, and can suggest an offer price and write an offer. Whether you are selling or buying, you need someone in your corner that's trained to represent their clients. After training over 15,000 agents throughout the state and help create and close thousands of home sales over 4 decades, get the straight information from Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing. We have an A+ Better business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Join us tomorrow from noon to 1 at Southern Metal Supply, 383 GS Road in Prattville, for our Warm Hearts for Seniors supply drive. Drop off much needed supplies to benefit the Central Alabama Aging Consortium.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number 1 in the number 2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Another very warm day today with a high temperature up to about 83. The record is 85 from 1880. Sun and cloud mix. I've taken showers out of the forecast for today, and I think we'll be partly cloudy tonight, overnight low 62. Low 80s for a high on Friday, perhaps middle 80s on Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. Then maybe a few stronger, possibly severe storms. The Saturday night in the overnight hours into Sunday, we'll be watching that. Sunday and Monday's high in the lower 80s. Maybe a leftover shower on Monday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Before I forget, this part of the program brought to you by Josh and Leslie Ryder there at Dillon Rings.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and they've got it going on there at Dillon Rings, of course, custom design work. And again, Josh, I swear, I got an idea. I'll have to get by
Sounds
there.
pretty cool, too.
Yeah,
That
like
sounds
I think
pretty
he's
cool.
going to be able to pull it off.
Oh, you know he is.
And then, of course, custom design work is second to none. Like, beautiful pieces. Like, I've seen him combine two pieces of jewelry, say somebody has inherited. And, it's kind of out of style and stuff, but you want to keep it because, it was given to you. You remember somebody. Or it could be you just want something fun and funky.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's what I say.
Or it could be do you need that jewelry that you wear every day and you have for years that you love, and it looks like you wear it every day for years?
Doesn't shine like it should.
Yeah, they can do a spa treatment, make it shine and shimmer like it's brand new again. They can do repair work, and it doesn't have to be fully broke. Could be it's just holding on for dear life.
Well, like the loose stone, something like that, yeah.
They can fix that up real quick. I mean, he's got the techniques, he's got the expertise over there, and, of course, the great selection if you're just looking to buy and shop that inventory spotlight often there from Leslie Ryder. Y'all just get by there today, 119 Bronze Springs Road here in Montgomery, just off of Atlanta Highway. And be sure to tell Josh and Leslie that Joey, Eddie, and Pamela sent you. And remember, if you stop by this afternoon, to say happy birthday to Josh.
Happy birthday, Josh. He's like 29. Those good for 29.
So young.
And I know what his plans are tonight now. And it sounds like he's going to have a good time. It's
Excellent.
a good spot. It's a spot we went to the other day.
Oh, that's a great spot.
It's a good spot right there. Well, we can say they're a sponsor.
Yeah.
Jack's Epicure, yeah.
Man, that steak's
That's
so
a great
good.
spot.
I haven't been there yet.
Okay. I'm putting him on the spot. When you want to go? We can go whenever, and we'll drag Joey. We can't make plans with Joey because he'll cancel. But if we just do it,
No,
and
it's
we'll drag
better to make plans instead of like the day of you want to go out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you and I can get that, and then we'll let Joey know at the last minute, so he's got to go.
Okay.
No.
He wants plans in advance.
In
not
advance.
At the last
If the last minute, I won't go.
I know what he wants, but I also know what works for this guy.
How did we end up at that dinner on Friday?
A lot of guilt.
And like 2 weeks of planning.
Yeah, but you're like me. The longer you plan something and it starts to get closer, you start figuring out plans to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But if I were to call you and say, hey, me and Pamela are going to Epicure, you want to go eat dinner tonight?
Oh, did Greg tell y'all that he wants you to be at Baumhauer's next Wednesday? Because
He
we're
did not.
celebrating my birthday.
Oh, heck
We can
yeah.
do that. We can
We are
definitely do
there.
that. And what about Saturday? We'll just do an early birthday this Saturday night
Okay.
for her.
I'm there.
I'm going to be in Florida this weekend.
Oh, man.
I know.
All right, we can go to the seafood restaurant down in Florida. Thanks for inviting us. Well, then next weekend, sometime, I'd love for me and Joey to take you out.
Okay, let's do Saturday night.
Okay.
Because I have to start moving on Sunday.
Do you need a trailer or anything?
Yeah, if you want to help.
I got a trailer and a hand truck. Oh,
Perfect.
okay. Got a trailer and a hand truck.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That'll work.
Joey's got good, strong back. He works out all the time. I got osteoporosis. I can't lift nothing no more.
I can lift a lot. When I moved out of my house in Prattville, I threw my old sectional into one of those rollaway trailers by myself. I'm
Dang, woman.
I'm so glad I'm 6 feet tall.
Dang, woman.
Because I just pushed it right over my head.
Well, not only that, imagine a guy
on the side of the
coming up
dumpster.
saying, that's a beautiful woman there. And all of a sudden you take a couch and lift it over your head and throw it into the dumpster.
I mean, I had to get leverage on the side of the dumpster, but yeah, I had no problem pushing it in there.
Heck yeah.
See, this is why I'm not worried about being on my own.
It's a good thing. Strong women. Love strong women.
Anyway, we got to hit another quick break.
Night.
We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Hi, I'm Brian McMahon with Turf Stalkers. Within a few months of advertising with Blue Water, our customer base doubled. If you're looking for similar results, we highly recommend advertising with Blue Water.
Did you know that radio is the #1 reach platform in all of media? It's true. Call us to find out how to put radio's #1 reach to work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is #1 in the #2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
The River Region's first and only News Talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Let's go right to the phones. Talk to Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet. Hey, Ray, how are you doing?
Man, I am great. How about you guys?
Doing pretty good.
Doing good.
Good.
They're trying to figure out how to get all these floors down the next couple of weeks. There's a reason we're having to have a lot of logistics around here because, man, these prices that Mohawk gave us are incredible. We had our CP come in there, district manager, guy, and he marked down even more stuff.
Oh, wow.
So if you're looking for an LVP, hardwood, carpet, pattern carpet, I got a pattern carpet that's just, I can't believe we're going to be able to sell it for under $30 a yard.
Oh, wow.
We have all kind of great sales all the way through summer, so call us today at 285-8117. We'll come out and give you that free measurement, then boom, got a new floor down, just that easy.
Just that easy, folks. And that's 285-8117. And be sure to tell them that Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet, you heard him on the radio with Joey, Eddie, and Pamela.
And I didn't catch a single fish yesterday.
Daggum.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I got a stupid Doberman that won't leave me alone. I mean, he thinks he's a fisherman, and he keeps grabbing the reel, and he grabs the rod, tries to reel it. And then the only thing he loves more than that is his ball. And I take the ball and throw it in the pond, and then he just sits there and stares at it for like 20 minutes because he's scared to swim.
Yep.
That's the only way I can get any relief whatsoever.
Well, I hate you didn't catch any fish, Ray. I mean, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's all right.
If anything,
We'll
you got
catch
out there and
some
enjoyed some
next time.
sunshine.
I got out there. I enjoyed watching the chickens from the other side of the pond, and it was so relaxing that I actually woke up at 3:30 this morning. I was that relaxed.
Wow.
I never do that. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I bet, buddy.
I'm the type I need my 8 hours, and I didn't get it last night. So, well, y'all have a great day.
You too, Ray.
Appreciate you, Ray.
See you, brother.
So we learn anything today?
I threw away my cheat sheet. So
you threw it away?
Yeah, I already threw away my cheat sheet where I usually write the notes down. So when you ask me this question, I got a right answer. I don't really have one today.
Well, it looks like the top story at 1819 News right now.
Yeah?
Is by a woman named Kristen Landers. She writes, "White liberal women are ruining America."
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of pushback.
There's something to that. And it's like in this state with the Alabama GOP, just the back and forth. Like Morgan County Republican Party chair questions Secretary of State Allen's residency.
Yeah.
Allen says Montgomery apartment meets those requirements, but it's all these little technical things like
Just
I guess we're not
nitpicking,
running on
man.
issues and stuff.
Yeah, it's nitpicking.
Mm-hmm.
And why won't they run on issues? Because there's some good issues out there.
Absolutely. And I just got a very nasty message from someone.
What did I do now?
Ripping me apart, but, you know, I've been ripping myself apart, so I'll pray for you, man.
It's a Tuesday. Happens to me all the time.
Like, I ain't a perfect person at all, but it seemed like I was bothering him for some reason, and, man.
What, are you seeing his girlfriend or something?
I don't know, but it was like every aspect. Stuff I've thought about myself, too.
Dang.
But, like, long message, and makes me worry about this guy. Seriously. Very seriously. Oh, well, maybe I'll respond later. But that's just the nature of it.
Yeah.
Don't get that too often, but occasionally you do. Anyway.
It happens. All you can do is pray for him. Try to put him on the right path.
Somebody's saying that Ella Langley's parents, they know they're up your way.
Really?
Is that right?
Yeah, let's not give exact details or anything.
I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks like it's 742. No. Good deal. Maybe she'll. We talked Jesse Lynn because they're girls, they're country girls. I bet they know each other. Bet we can get together.
I think so.
I think so.
No,
too.
and I'm looking forward to that event.
It's
It's
gonna
been
be
a while
fun.
since I've seen her perform live. But Jesse Lynn's got it going on.
Yeah, she was on Greg's show last week. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time I met her.
What do you think,
That was
cowgirl?
fun.
Yes, she is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun.
And how is it? Yeah, Greg gets all the ladies.
Look, for one, Joey, you're going to hate me for saying this,
Mm.
but he's not afraid to talk to him.
That is true. That is very true.
Joey doesn't have a hard time talking to me. We banter well.
Y'all do, and he does with every woman. He does. It's just getting to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
272-9228 if you want to get your shots in. That's 334-272-9228, or just send it to me on Facebook Messenger. Oof. Yeah, no, those usually don't bother me. That one.
That one got you, huh?
The vicious. Quite vicious.
Probably a realtor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Christy Numb's out.
Did you hear about that guy in Arkansas who ran for sheriff who's waiting on trial for second-degree murder?
We were talking
Did you guys
about
talk
that.
about that?
Yeah. And I think
How he won? That was awesome.
the fact that he even had to kind of defend himself, that's very bothersome to me.
Yeah, I know.
But often that can happen where the people will speak, like the law technically says this, and then the folks are like, whether it's a grand jury or an election.
Well, that was what happened in Austin, where that prosecutor said, "Hey, I might charge these cops."
Yeah.
And then finally, I'm sure it was public pressure, but he came out, I think yesterday or this morning, and said, "Hey, we're going to let it go."
Mm-hmm.
How can you even have that discussion?
I know.
And if you're a cop, how does that make you feel comfortable that they're having a discussion of you
doesn't.
saving somebody's lives
It
and it's going to
doesn't.
put you out of a job?
It doesn't feel good.
No.
It does not feel good.
No.
But, again, the people have responded. In
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And especially, make that man sheriff. It's not just any position.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know.
Put him up there at the top.
he seems to have the gumption
Mhm.
in order
I like
to get
that.
that job done. Yeah, we mentioned earlier the DOJ cancels Biden autopen investigation. We couldn't find any laws that were broken. Yeah, no kidding.
Now that Pamela's here, I just thought of something I've been wanting to ask you about.
Yeah.
What happened to that mission that we were going back to the moon?
The Artemis mission?
Mm-hmm. Have you looked into that?
It's been
lately?
delayed, yeah.
They delayed it? I wonder why.
We keep forgetting to cover that, and seeing Pamela here reminds me of.
We did not go to the moon. Please stop being emotional about that.
I'll be emotional about what I choose.
When it happened.
I'll be emotional about what I choose. You want to deny man greatness. The greatness of soul.
The greatness
of soul.
The great hype.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Just drag people down into the gutter.
But Pamela, thousands of people,
We're in
tens
on
of
this.
thousands of people would have to keep that secret. I mean,
It's like the CIA is a small organization.
Right.
Don't look to the
Just
stars.
a mom and
young
pop
man.
shop.
That's exactly right. Mom and pop shop. Yeah.
Don't look to the stars.
I love the stars. We can't reach them.
No.
Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. Happy hour. They're next.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is